Alright, hello everybody. Today we are back in Isran. Today we are here for the inaugural running of the Northern 500. We are here at the Mackinac Speedway, and standing behind me here is turn 1, 19 degrees of banking here, and yeah, we're getting ready. We're preparing to go green here within roughly maybe a little over an hour. Let's say, so here's kind of how this is going to go. We got our pre-race show here, obviously. Then I got to go feed Naki, Naki the cat, owner of RGA, all that. Four-time Argon winner, all that great stuff. Yeah, I have to go feed him. So we're going to have about a 15 to 20 minute moment of silence when we get there. But yeah, so yeah, but anyway, yeah, it's our second event at this track. This track hosted the 2025 Acre All-Star Race last season, won by Angelo. And, hold on, let me make sure I'm not getting a nosebleed here. That would be not good. Okay, yeah, we're good. So I'll say, that'd be bad. I'm shocked that hasn't happened yet, honestly. But, yeah, no, we, or maybe it didn't. I just forgot. I don't know. But either way, yeah, we're up here in the northern part of Michigan. Unfortunately, they would not let us build this on Mackinac Island, so we had to settle for the upper part of the lower peninsula here. The Mackinac Bridge is not too far away. It's far enough away to where you can't see it from the track, but it is, it is. You gotta believe us. It is pretty close. I mean, let me look at Apple Maps on my phone here. I mean, if the Mackinac Bridge is right there, then we're probably like. Yeah, I mean, we're probably like right here. So, maybe on a clear day you could see it, but like today. But, we're far enough away to where you can't see it. But we are pretty close to Mackinac City here. And, yeah, we're looking forward to getting this going. Practice and qualifying happened not too long ago. Actually, probably ended about 20 minutes ago. We have... or maybe more like 30 now, but that video is up on the Acre Extra channel, so if you want to watch that before we get going here, you can keep an eye on that. But yeah, 1.24 miles around this facility. As I mentioned before, turn 1 behind us here, 19 degrees of banking, do this short corner, and then a long back straightaway down into a flat turn 2, banked at 3 degrees. There's a pretty sharp U-turn. And you go down the Great Lakes straightaway here into turn 3 with 9 degrees of banking all the way back to the start-finish line. This is basically a tri-oval. But yeah, you follow that through, get to the start-finish line. Actually, let me see if I can... That did nothing. Okay, well. I'll turn it back down. But yeah, that is roughly the track layout. 200... Choking me out. 252 laps. Here today with stages of 76, 76, and a 100 lap final stage. There are no stage yellows here in Argyle, so that is something to keep an eye on there. Obviously, that's going to affect strategy and all that. It is possible to go a full Argyle race. Well, Acre race too, I guess, but Argyle race without having a caution. The odds of that happening are little to none, but, it is possible. This is 312.48 miles, and I mentioned this in the practice video, but since this track kind of acts like Phoenix in the sense that it is about a mile long, but the lap times are like mile-and-a-half lap times, if we were to do a full, 400 or 500 mile race, it would take forever. So we're running it like Phoenix, where it's 500 kilometers to keep the 500 in the name, which ends up being about 312 miles. So yeah, that's how this is gonna work out here today. Hopefully the day to night transition is working like I think it is. Yeah, in terms of favorites for the race, you gotta look at the people who actually showed up for qualifying. Me, Banana, and Angelo. Banana, he's got momentum coming off of a win at Sweden last night in Acre to finally get his first win of the 2026 season. Which it's not like he wasn't close at all. He's been knocking on the door for about 2 weeks now to get that win, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but we had 5 races in those 2 weeks because we raced pretty much. We usually have a race Friday and a race Saturday and a race Sunday. So he was knocking on the door for a while. You gotta look at Angelo. You know, he's won the only other event here. It was an exhibition race, and it was, you know, shortened, obviously. But, you know, you gotta look at him potentially. And then you can never count on me. I mean, it's just all-time wins leader. Won every Argle championship ever. Well, overall Argle championship ever, I should say. So, yeah, there's that. Important keys to winning. Clean air. If you can get away from a battle, because battling takes up a lot of... I mean, obviously this goes true for pretty much any form of racing you'll watch. But if you're in a battle, you're going to be slowing yourself down a bunch. So if you can just, you know, give yourself some space, get away from the battles that's going on around you, you know, and you really, you know, head down, get your good laps in, you're going to be able to take off, you're going to be able to get away from the pack, and that is going to be a huge... huge advantage if you can do that, because I mean, obviously, you know, it is a little bit of a narrower track for Argle standards, but yeah, I mean, you know, if you're side by side here, you know, it's gonna be a mess. Side by side through turn 2 is a mess. Turn 3 is kind of a 1 lane, unless you want to force the issue on the apron, but this is mostly a 1 lane corner, 1 racing line corner, so you know, you can. This isn't as big of an issue, but if you're down here on either end of the racetrack, you know, if you're going to be in a battle, you're going to be slowing each other up. So, if, you know, if there's a car in front of you or behind you, they're going to either close up or get away from you pretty easily if you're battling for a long enough time. So you want to try to get some clean air. You want to try to, you know, stay away from your competitors as much as you can, just so you can get your good lap times in and all that. Yeah, and then endurance. I mean, it's a full length race. This is what, our 7th attempt? Yeah, 7th attempt at a full-length race. We've only gotten the full distance 4 times of those 6 completed. Yeah, 2024 Acre 500 took forever because of all the cautions and stuff, so we decided to call it at some point. And then, because we were going to be going probably till about 1 or 2 a.m., which we did not want to do. And the race started at like 7 o'clock at night, I think. So, yeah, we did not want to, you know, go on forever. And then 2025 Summer 1000, yeah, that happened. Yeah, that's my comments on that. But yeah, those other times we did get the full race in. So yeah, you kind of just got to look at endurance, and you know, you got to be willing to be there at the end. You can't get bored. You can't get tired. You got to, you know, keep your head in the game. You got to stay with it. Obviously, day to night transition, you know, the track's going to change a little bit. Your car's going to handle probably a little differently by the end of it after all the pit stops. So you got to be on top of things and ready to go for a long day ahead of you. Well, day into night at this point, because we're starting this one about 5 o'clock start time. Yeah, then let's see. What else do we have on the agenda here? Season overview. So, yeah, we'll give you a quick overview of how this season has gone so far. To start, at New Year's, we transitioned the streamed races over to ISRA officially, and at the New Year's 500, and we had the thrilling finish to those final 2 laps between, well, really the whole pack, but the photo finish between me and Angelo all the way to the start-finish line at that great big circle in Long Island, and literally it's a circle, and yeah, I got it by half a car length to open up the season with the win. And then the next race, it went to Bloxy Motorsports. I believe, if I remember correctly, it would have been the ISRA Clash. Would have been the next race. And that was Bloxy Cole winning after all of us forgot that we added fuel to the cars for 2026. And, yeah, we ran each other, me, Dodge, and Angelo ran each other out of gas, fighting each other for the lead. We weren't even halfway through the thing, and we ran each other out of gas. And Bloxy, who was AFK, having his dinner, came back, and because he was having dinner in AFK, we let him back on the lead lap, which, you know, that's standard rule here in Argle. And he just benefited by that and got the win. So, by being the last man standing, he admitted himself he would have forgotten about fuel if he ran the whole time. So, yeah, that was an interesting moment. And then the race after that, the Acre Clash, you're never going to believe this, it went to an RGA driver. So, yeah, I mean, it went back and forth for a while. And then, at some point, the streak was broken between the back and forth between RGA win and a Biloxi Motorsport win and an RGA win and a Biloxi Motorsport win. And eventually, if my timeline lines up the way I think it does, the thing that broke it was me winning 5 races in a row, which is not a record. The record was set by me in 2023, I believe. Might have been 24. But with 7 wins in a row across all of Argyle. And we were entering this weekend. We swept 2 weekends in a row. We were entering this weekend looking to, if we were able to sweep the weekend today, or sweep the weekend today. Yeah, that makes sense. If we were able to sweep the weekend this weekend, we would have set the new record at 8. And yeah, we entered Sweden. We dominated the day, and then we got hit by a monster lag storm, sending us from about a 1-second lead with 7 to go to about 47 seconds back to the leader. And yeah, by the time the lag storm was over and I could actually tell where I was going, and yeah, in those final 4 laps, we drove it back to being minus 31 seconds to the leader, but it was obviously too little too late, even if we were making up 4 seconds a lap. And yeah, we ended up in second place there, so that was a tough loss, but we still have a chance to get our 3rd ISRA win in a row, which has never been done before. So I guess we'll get into some of the other things here to keep an eye. Well, the other things for season overview, I guess I'll go to that. Banana, he mentioned, obviously, with Sweden, he finally broke through, got his first win of the season here in Argyle, which took him longer than expected. He did this. It happened last year, too, where it took him longer, or maybe that was 24, I don't remember. But I think it was 25, where it took him longer than expected to finally get that first win. But once he did, floodgates kind of opened a little bit. It wasn't as much as we're used to with Banana Boy, but it still, opened up for him a little bit more than the start of the season. So, yeah, you could, look for him, but he's also just had a bunch of terrible luck. I mean, during those 5 races in a row that I won, you had Banana finishing second in 4 of those 5, and in the 5th race, he led over 60% of the laps and ended up 3rd. So he has been, like I said, he was knocking on the door for a while until he finally got one, and luck went his way. But in that time, he had the car stall on him exiting the final corner in Ireland, and that cost him the win there. He had, he ran wide exiting turn 12 or 13. I don't remember what corner it is specifically, but at Road America, he ran wide in the final corner. He hit a cone, and it sent him spinning around and took him out of the lead with only about 2 or 3 corners to go, and that handed the win to me. And it's not like I was like super far back. I mean, I was pretty much right on his bumper anyway. But so you never know what could have happened. But either way, that one, Ireland, he probably should have won if the car didn't stall on him. That one was more 50-50 what would have happened in the final corner, but obviously still a gut punch. And then Denver, the Sunday of that weekend, got passed in the final corner around the outside. I went to go on by him and take the win of the race away. So it was a heartbreaking weekend for him. Then obviously next weekend we had Orlando, where he led 60% of the race. And then you had, I have the exact number here. Let me find it. Banana Boy led 64.8% of the 54 laps that we ended up running before we decided to call the race, due to literally everybody being stuck. We had to call the race, and yeah, that he ended up 3rd in that based on our ruling, because he was the first car around at that yellow. So he was the first car to get stuck to cause the final red flag. So that was that. That's why he ended up 3rd there. Let's see. Then it was Acre MI, where he was fighting for the win, and then what I was talking about earlier. You gotta have the endurance here. He just got bored. He apparently wasn't feeling the best either, but he just got bored and was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna call it here. I'll take my good points today." So that handed us our 5th win in a row, and obviously one got handed back to him last night. So I'm looking for redemption there, but you got to look at Banana Boy to have a chance here. He is also a little bit of a loose cannon. You can see him, you could very well see him try to pull an illegal wall pop or a wall ride or something, or, I can't really see the full thing, but he's the type of guy who might just full send it through the grass on the last lap to try to hope they don't get penalized for a corner cut and win the race. So you could see something like that happen out of him. You could see something. I forgot what my other point I was going to make was, but, oh yeah, you could also see him run up here for the win fair and square, and then just have the most random thing ever take him out of the race. So you got to look out for Banana to either win this thing or wreck out trying. You got Angelo, who has, I don't have the total number of laps led across Argyle, but I'm pretty sure he's led the most laps in this season in Argyle, and he only has, I believe, 1 win to show for it, maybe 2. Oh, 4. Okay, he has 4. That's more than I thought, but Angelo has led a ton of laps so far this season, and a lot of them where he's been, exceptionally dominant are the ones where he doesn't end up winning. Well, that's the microwave, that's why. Even if he does end up leading a bunch of laps here, it might not be enough for him. And then there's me, the other favorite, going back to the favorites. I got 12 wins so far this season. Next highest on the wins list is Angelo with 4. So, I've won over half the races so far this season. It's been a pretty dominant season so far at the 24 camp. However, we have not been able to put it together in Crown Jewels, which actually, let's get the highlight reel up here real quick, because it wasn't for lack of effort here. No, it doesn't take 15 minutes to feed him. It takes 10 minutes to get over there, and then it takes 10 minutes to get over there. It takes maybe 5 to feed him, and then 5 there, 5 back, 5 to feed him. But I got to consider rush hour traffic, so that's, the other part of the equation. So that's why it's going to take so long. Let's pull up the compilation real quick of why I haven't won in the Crown Jewel races. Actually, I should probably open up, no, that's too far. Let me rewind it. Okay. And then I need to... Alright, so... here's Exhibit A, towards why I have not won a Crown Jewel yet this season. You can see 18 car here. He's going to run me up the track. But that's not what we want to focus on here as we exit turn 2. As you can see, I still have a chance, right? Because this is the leader. He's laps down. 16 and Biloxi, 16 and 18, Dodge Biloxi, their teammates. Now, if we were to pause right here, you're going to notice, let me get my thing out. You're going to see 18 right here, right? That's this guy. Notice -2 laps down on the leaderboard. Now, let me erase that so now I know who that is. Notice the trajectory of this 18 car. He's going this way. Directly to the wall. Kamikaze dive bomb. Notice where his rival is. Owner, or well, partial owner, co-owner I should say, of his rival organization. Right in the path where he's going. So, you can kind of see where this is going. There. Let me... yeah, we got sent into the wall and spun around, and I had to try to recover it. And at that point, we were about 2 seconds back, and we did not have enough time to make up the gap to get back to the front. So there's Exhibit A. Exhibit B. If I can find it here. There we go. Exhibit B. Close to the can here. It's 2 to go. Alright. Oh, wait. Nope. That's... forgot to erase this. Okay. Let's get rid of all that. Alright. Exhibit B. You're going to notice. Same 18 car. Now, timing and scoring was off, so I'll put down his current position. Because this scoring is wrong. So ignore all this. This is not true. This part is true. -1. And then me. So me, Dodge, and that's not what I want. And Pineapple on the lead lap. Ignore what this says. This is true. Let me erase all that. Now that you got the picture. You may notice there is nobody around us but me and the 18. That's because the 48 backed out of the group, and the 18 wrecked his teammate, who he was pushing to the win. Now we're going to pause it right here. Notice the 18 car down here, okay? Just take a quick note of that. Notice the trajectory of said 18 car. Kamikaze dive bomb into the wall. Notice the trajectory of me. We're staying up against the wall, anticipating a kamikaze dive bomb and hoping that he either doesn't time it right, or when he does hit us, it will send him spinning around. The following is something I did not anticipate and have never seen before happen, and have not seen it happen since. We're the one that gets spun around and sent the other way. Now notice, this guy, who is on the lead lap, and has no one, he has got 0 men to beat. He went on to win. That was my teammate, so at least, there's that. But, yeah, that is, that's Exhibit B. So that is why I've yet to win a Crown Jewel race so far this season. So hopefully, I at least get a, clean fight at the win. That'd be amazing. But yeah, let's see. Okay. And then I need task manager. I need to close out EpiPen. EpiPen. I thought it was EpiPen. No, it's EpiPen. Timing. All right, there we go. All right. So now that you see how I'm at 20 Crown Jewel, let's give me 1 second. Let me pull up stream on my phone here real quick, and I'll get back to it. Alright, saw Wide in the chat there, hello. Yeah, alright, where's my note with the broadcasting agenda? There it is. Alright, so here's some stats for you here. The only race we ran at this track was won by Angelo. And again, that was the All-Star race for Acre last season. Only 2 times in the history of these streamed races has a driver won 3 in a row. Both of them were me. Now, I am trying to get my 3rd ISRA win in a row. I won, what was it? It was, Acre MI was last weekend. What was the one before that? Road America. I won Road America 2 weeks ago. Acre MI last week. And we're trying to get our 3rd in a row. So this will be our 3rd three-peat in streamed race history. And it would be the only 3 three-peats in streamed race history. However, this would be a record-setting win if I'm able to pull this off, as no one has ever won 3 in a row in the division of ISRA. Obviously, the Acre streamed races were moved over to ISRA this year, and yeah, we are looking at potentially history if I'm able to pull off this win. If the drivers that show up are the people I expect to show up, then, and who who realistically we think will show up, none of us will have won a full-length event. The only winners of a full-length event were Pineapple, who won the 2023 Summer 1000, Neon, who won the 2024 Summer 1000, and Dodge, who won the Acre 500 in 2025 and the WRA 500, which you saw earlier. Those are the only four instances of... Those are only three drivers doing a full-length event. Now, people have been close. I mean, I've been pretty close for most of them. I finished second, obviously, in both the Dodges wins. I finished second to Pineapple in 2023, and I was fighting for the win late in the Summer 1000, and then there was some controversy there with the final yellow. So it's not like, there haven't been people close. I mean, I'm sure if I went back, I didn't have time to do this, but if I went back and really focused on, like, where Banana was in some of these races, where Angelo was in some of these races. Actually, I don't think Angelo... No, Angelo's only made one start in a full-length event, and that was the Acre 5... Or, no, he started 2025 Summer 1000. That ended up being cut short. He started 2025 Acre 500, and that... He was dominant early. He was in control of the field, and then the damage kicked in, and he ended up finishing sixth. Or I don't know if he was sixth, but he was definitely... no, he was fourth, because he only ended up a lap down after he kind of got some cautions that put him back towards the lead lap, but... He was struggling for the final two-thirds of that race with all the damage he had from hitting the wall. So that was Angelo's only one. Banana, I'm trying to think. I don't know if he started the 2023 Summer 1000. 2024 Summer 1000, he was the controversy that brought out the yellow, that final yellow. He was pretty quick that weekend, or that week, leading up to the race. So he did have that going for him. 2024 Acre 500. That was a mess, and it also got cut short. 2025 Summer 1000, again, a mess, got cut short. 2025 Acre 500, he ran okay. He ended up fifth or sixth, I think, out of the six cars that showed up. But he did have some speed, and he was another car that kind of got caught out by the damage and never really recovered. Ended up a few laps down there. And then that was his last full-length race start to date. So, yeah, out of the three drivers we realistically expect to be competing for the win, mainly because we know they'll show up, or at least we're pretty sure they'll show up. That's kind of their story of full-length events, at least what I can remember. So, yeah, I think we've pretty much... gone over everything. That's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Yeah, I guess we could go over the start line or something. I don't know. So, yeah, that's pretty much your rundown here as we prepare for the Northern 500. One of the four Argyle Crown Jewels, which is this is the first one we're running this season. So there's like three different categories of Crown Jewels. We have, obviously, the real-life Crown Jewel translations, pretty much, is what they are, which I'll pull up the list here in a second. But, that's your Daytona 500s, your Independence 500, your Soda 600. We made the Michigan race a Crown Jewel because, our goal's based in Michigan, so we made that one, Crown Jewel, big event. Your Monaco Grand Prix, your Brick Meter 400, all that stuff, right? Your South 500, those are your translations. You have your division Crown Jewels, which is, your WRA 500, your Israel 333, I think, is what we're going to end up doing. So we might do another Phoenix thing, but I don't know for sure yet with that. Your Otter 250s, your Acre 500, all of that, right? Then you have the Argyle Crown Jewels, which is like Crown Jewels that are Argyle. They are not because they're a division. They are just Crown Jewels because they're Crown Jewels. this is the first one, the Northern 500. You have your Bonita Springs Grand Prix, which is coming up in May. Actually, a lot of these crown jewels are like May to June. So yeah, May's always crazy after we get back from our break, which Israel doesn't have the break that Acre and Otter do, but yeah, no, May and June, they're always something with all the crown jewels we have kind of right in a row there. But that's, you're backing off 500. Your Northern 500, your Bonita Springs Grand Prix, the Summer 1000, and the Argyle 500, which two of the Argyle crown jewels are new this year, the Argyle 500 and this one, obviously. So, yeah, well, we'll see how each of these events end up going, and yeah, there's not really much else to go over here. I mean, I think we pretty much have gone over everything. I was expecting some drivers to show up here and we can do a quick interviews on the game chat here, but that probably will not end up happening. So let's see what I'm seeing. All right, well there's my phone, I guess. I guess that's my phone. We got, what else do we have? Okay, they have waters. I don't. That's kind of mean. We got a shelf here, so that's nice. It's a pretty comfortable chair. Yeah, no, I mean it seems like a pretty good view up here on our on the pre-race tower. I don't know. I gotta come up with an official name for this tower that we bring to all of the Acre Made track crown jewels. But yeah, we'll figure that out later. Yeah. So we got about 10 minutes still until I gotta go feed Naki. So yeah. If you want to go grab a snack, refill your water, get a water, your drink, now is probably a good time to do that. I myself am going to go refill my water because obviously I'm going to be announcing quite a bit, so gotta take care of my voice. But yeah, let me go do that real quick. All right, I'm back from that. Yeah, we got about 9 minutes here, so um, yeah, big event. People are probably, getting some dinner or something, getting early dinner because they know they had a race ahead of us. That could be a problem. We might have, a red flag now that I think about it. During the just because everybody's gonna be going to have dinner at some point, but we'll see. But yeah, I think I mean I've been looking forward to this. I think a lot of the drivers have been looking forward to it, and we'll see how it goes. Let me just see what he's on. Oh, okay. 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 All right. Yeah, no, let me get everything set up here for the race. Alright, let me make sure it's working. Yep, alright, we're good. Cool. So yeah, got about 7 minutes here. I'll get pre-race ceremonies started fairly soon. Obviously they're gonna be quite lengthy, because like I said, I gotta go feed one Naki the cat. You know, since I have to feed him this weekend, I asked him, you know, since I'm, you know, going over here and feeding you, I get the good cars, right? Let me tell you, that car in Sweden, we were moving, okay? That car handled great until the lag storm took me out of contention. But let me tell you something, that car, before that happened, was incredible. And it's unfortunate that ended the way it did, but I think Naki might have given me the really good cars. But I guess real quick, we'll go over our starting lineup. Here, I'll go over it again when we get back, but I can give you the breakdown of the starting lineup here, I guess. So yeah, we'll go from last to front of the qualifier. Starting in fourth, if he shows up, is Doctor, who first appearance in 2026. He showed up for about 2 minutes maybe, and he left. He did not put up a lap time. Starting third is Banana, who put up a 29.063 second lap time for 153.597 miles an hour around Mackinac Speedway here. You have Angelo in second with a 28.783 second lap time. That's good enough for 155.092 miles an hour. And also, side note, I don't know if the track is built to scale. I think it's 1.24 miles. That's what I intended when I was building the track. That's what I ended up with my rough calculations. So I think it's close. I don't know how exact it is, but yeah. And then on pole position, it's me with a 28.713 second lap time for 155.47 miles per hour, and average speed for the lap. And yeah, that's your starting lineup. So 0.3 of a second is about a mile an hour difference here. So that's pretty big difference. A little more than 0.3 of a second, but so that's about a mile an hour off of actually that's about 2 miles an hour off the speed. Now I'm thinking about that. So yeah, that's a pretty big gap there. But you know, with the different lap times there. But that is in the draft. If you don't have the draft, you're going to be running more like 29 something. So some low 29 lap times. So draft is still pretty important here, obviously, with the long straightaways. Front straightaway is not very long. I mean, you can see it's the end of 3. This is the start of 1. So it's a short front straightaway. But yeah. New to the Acre Made tracks, we got a choose cone, by the way. I should probably mention that. I actually put a choose cone on the racetrack. So under the cautions, we can now do that. In terms of pit stops, I have no idea how many of those we're going to have, but we're going to have a number. And yeah, we'll get ready to go. Ready to go racing pretty soon here. I'm going to check something real quick, and then we'll start pre-race ceremonies. So we can probably. So we're expecting 5 to 7 pit stops here. So that's your strategy on that. I'm not going to say how many laps you can run. I'm going to keep that information to myself. But yeah, no, that is a thing with the fuel in these cars. I don't have the script to where you can let off the gas to save some fuel. I only have the script to where if the car's running, you're burning fuel. So going faster is how you save fuel. So if you're running good lap times, you're going to be in a good spot. So um, yeah, that's how that's going to work, unfortunately. But yeah, it is about that time to where we start pre-race ceremonies here at Mackinac, at the Mackinac Speedway. We are still live right now. It's showing that we're not. Okay, no, we're good. So yeah, here to present our nation's colors is a Google search of American flags. Here to present, or I'll say it again. Here to present our nation's colors is a Google search of American flags. We now ask for a slightly longer than brief moment of silence while I go feed Naki. So, yeah, we ask that you rise, remove your hats if you are able. Veterans render a hand salute. And as we have a 15 to 20 minute moment of silence while I have to go do something. We would like to dedicate this moment of silence to whatever the person who is participating in this moment of silence would like to dedicate it to. I will be back shortly. we hope you have enjoyed this brief moment of silence. And, yeah. I'm back. Record time, by the way. Record time, I gotta say. Alright, we're telling people to start joining, so let me... Did not think that would slide that much. My water is full, right? Okay, we're good. Got that front. Hop back on here. Hopefully not much happened. Yeah, let me get my car out of the garage so we can get to pit road so we can do the rest of pre-race ceremonies. But yes, we hope you have enjoyed this brief moment of silence. Very brief. It wasn't long at all. But yeah, I mean that was record time right there. Car, here we go. Yeah, let's get the car out of the garage, line up on pit road for pre-race, and we'll get going here. Did I already invite them? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Oh. Alright, let's get this thing turned around here. There it is. Oh, that's the wrong button. Car lined up next to your pit box here. So there is no official assigned pit stalls. It's just kind of whatever box you want to take when you're in a pit. But yeah, this is mine. We're gonna stand beside the car like it is real NASCAR here. Here to sing the national anthem, me. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Every time I sing the national anthem, I have to try not to laugh because I just think of the disaster that the 2020, I can't remember if it was 2024 or 2025. I think it was 2024, 4th of July 500 national anthem was. That was with me and Truck. That was a national anthem of all time. If I'm going to be quite honest with you. But yeah, there's the. What do you mean no? What do you mean no? You missed. What do you mean? What do you mean you missed it? Yeah, America. Oh yeah, we got a flyover here. The International Space Station is doing the flyover actually, so you can't see it, but it is up there somewhere. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to go green. That's for America 250 right there. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Was it bad? Or was it at least above the 2024 4th of July 500? It was bad because there was no hesitations. Okay. 4th of July 500. Because again, I'm not playing that, but that national anthem right there, that was it was a national anthem. All right. Well, I can't speak. We'll let Banana line up, and then we will, we'll go from there. And let me hear how it sounded. I want to hear the national anthem performance. I think I higher pitched every word. Yeah, because like I said, every time I do the national anthem now, I gotta try not to laugh. He's killing us. He's actively killing us. Angel was running into me like he's in a line. Banana lined up beside the car. But yeah. Anyway, Banana, get in line up beside the car. We have not called drivers to driving not to their car yet. I've been ran over a second time, okay? Banana's about to get... Banana DQ'd for murder. Anyway. Banana's being DQ'd for murder. Anyway. Yeah, Angelo had about 15,000 lanes to pass me, by the way, and he still just ran into me. That's a Boxy Motorsports driving move right there, just running into the guy in front of you. Alright, now we're all lined up. Okay. Drivers to your cars. Alright. For the command, it is me. Drivers! I want you to start your engines. Oh, wait. Here's an Adventure Time one for you. Mild or spicy? How do you taste? Anyway. That's Adventure Time for you. If you've seen that episode, let me know, because that was a fantastic episode. But anyway. Banana, you can move people out of the way in your car right now. But anyway. Yeah, engines are fired up here, and we can get going. So, one pace lap, then choose, then green, and yeah, we're gonna get going. Cars are off, and we're ready to get racing here. Almost. I choose to stay on the apron here. Peak speed, we'll say 65 around here. Change all laps into 1. Or wait, no, I got it. Or -2 maybe? Yeah, change all laps, -2. So it'll be -1 and then 0, I think. So yeah, there we go. Okay. Timing should fix itself. Actually, I gotta get to the top here because that's where we're supposed to be. You're supposed to follow the racing line on the pace laps here when we're single file. Our second full-length event of the 2026 calendar season, the inaugural running of the Northern 500, pretty much opposite end of the schedule to the South 500, and yeah, we're looking forward to it here at Mackinac. We got Angelo behind us for Toyota. We're obviously in our racing guy Dodge, and yeah, Angelo in his Bass Pro Shops 5-Hour Energy Sonic Toyota. He's got multiple sponsors on the hood, so I don't know which one's the primary. It looks like 5-Hour Energy is with Sonic theming. Banana in his number 9 Exalta Chevy. Choose this time. And, yeah, Banana's there for Chevy. So 3 different manufacturers, 3 different teams, 3 different drivers. All 3 going for their first full-length event victory here today. As we continue to go around here, we're going to be going green this time. And trying to get some heat in those tires. Me and Angelo just keeping the car as straight as we can. Getting ready to go to battle here near Fort Michilimackinac, and that's a historical site there. They closed it down just before the War of 1812, if I remember correctly, but, you know, there is that. Okay, the car won't stay on the bottom under pace laps, I guess. And, yeah, we're going to exit turn 3 here, enter the restart zone, and get ready to go racing in the inaugural Northern 500 here at Mackinac Speedway. Angelo on the outside, Banana behind us. We are the pole sitter. We enter turn 3. Above pace speed. Let me back it down, get us down to actual pace speed. We enter the restart zone. We're going right away. We are green in the Northern 500. Lock it up on the bottom. Angelo already in the wall. That's kind of the one hit. Because with the anti-wall ride, you can hit the wall once and you can get away with it. You just can't hit it, you know, if you keep repeatedly hitting the wall, you're going to be in trouble. I know the 9's going to be aggressive here in 1, so I'm kind of going to be cautious here. And he's going to move up the racetrack. The 19 expected that too. He gets the crossover. We're going to be 3 wide exiting turn 2. Banana with the run. We have the preferred line. He's going to force us down onto the apron, not give us much room. Parking in front of the 19, the 9 into the wall. We lead the first lap, though. So the walls on the straightaways, at least most of them, shouldn't give you damage from the anti-wall ride. It should just be the walls on the transition to the banking and the walls on the corners on the outside line. The inside walls don't do anything. Anyway, we lock it up. Yeah, this car's starting to struggle. Contact with the 19. I told him make no adjustments. I think they made some adjustments to the car because it's not turning as well through turn 2 there. But Banana's now going to get away with the lead. 250 laps to go at the line. Oh, he expected us to go low there. He's going to cover us off. But we got a more consistent line, so we're going to be able to pull alongside him here, side by side, down the back straightaway. Got a little bit of side draft going for us there. We're going to be able to clear him into turn 2. Gets a crossover down to the bottom. Where's the 19? Nowhere to be found yet. We got room contact made as we enter the Great Lakes straightaway. And we're going to be able to get away from the 9 car. Take the lead back. And, yeah, we'll lead our second lap of the day. On the brakes. Angelo gained on us that lap. This time we're the one up top. We're going to get the momentum exiting the corner. You can definitely use the high line to get some momentum there, but you have to play your cards right if you are going to go up there. The bottom lane, if you can get a consistent corner on the bottom lane, that's going to be an advantage there. Now Angelo going to get there. We got to try to recognize he's there. The 9 trying to get the rotation through the corner there. We're going to be able to hold him off, though. Now Angelo with momentum. Yeah, I need to lower draft a little bit more. Contact side by side to the line. Angelo leads the lap. I thought that would be enough, but yeah, maybe I do need to lower it a little more. Yeah, but the straightaways are pretty long here, so yeah, it's fine. So side by side, we got some side draft going for us here into the braking zone of turn 2. We're going to park it on the apex. Contact from the 9 using the apron. He's going to use us up. We're up the racetrack, exiting the corner. I'm going to try to get some side draft on the 9. We'll give him space, though, to move up to the line. It's going to be us. We're going to end up in the wall a little bit. 9's going to be up the racetrack. We get great rotation through the center there. Crossover on the 9. We take the lead right on back. Down the back straightaway. We got a little bit of draft still from turn or the other straightaway, I guess. I'm not going to gas it up to parking on the apex. We try to get the crossover, but the 19 is there to fill the gap. Angelo going to get to the bottom lane there, trying to take the lead of the race away. Side by side in front of us. That's the battle for the lead. Banana going to be able to slot in line behind the 19. Angelo will lead, I believe, his either first or second lap of the day. I don't know. I count laps led after the race is over. 3 wide for a second there, exiting the corner. We do not have the grip to stay with them on the bottom lane, but now we're going to be 3 wide down in the turn 2. Angelo bails out, knowing that's going to be risky, and we're going to overcook the corner. We're going to just slide up the racetrack because I didn't want to wipe out the 9. And we're going to have a monster run to the top, but we're going to run out of space. The 9 going to close the door. We ended up in the wall in the first place. Big push from the 19. We cut down low all the way to the grass, so we got to give back time for that, and we're going to run out of grip. Banana leads the lap after a kind of chaotic front stretch there between, I know it's turn 3, but that kind of is the front part of the front stretch of the racetrack here. Again, we look along the 9 this time. We're going to try to actually make the corner. The 19 has other planes to the bumper of the 9. I don't know if he's not happy with them. They were running into each other quite a bit in practice, but I think that was just because Banana was bored. But Yeah, now we're going to try to go to the outside line, get the side draft going again. We have momentum. We're going to go right around the 9 car to take the lead. He is sideways entering turn 1. He's going to get back to us. We'll get a crossover on him. He's going to barely keep it out. Oh, he's going around in the back. Off the 19, did a quick 360. It looks like he's going to be able to save it. I don't know if he did a 360, but quick spin, he's going to be able to save it. We break early trying to get our camera fixed, and the 19 kind of also braked with us there. But we're going to be able to get the momentum off the top and power on by him. That's something that only really seems to be doable in a next-gen car. I don't know if you can do that in a Gen 6 car, but we can kind of get the outside line of a corner like that to work. Both me and the 19 up the racetrack. We got to park it in front of him to not hit the outside wall there. Banana lost a ton of time, 2.3 back. And, yeah, that's something here. Yeah, no, draft is definitely a bit higher than I probably should have it, but I can fix that next year. I'm just going to keep lowering it year over year until I find a drafting point that I'm happy with. Side-by-side contact entering turn 1. Trying to stay with them, but we'll be able to get some momentum off the top. We didn't take any damage from that hit with the wall. Side-by-side down the back straightaway. Banana reeled us in about half a second. Again, that side-by-side battle, it slows you down. I mentioned that in pre-race about like an hour ago, but I did mention that in pre-race, and now we're going to be able to use the outside line, get back by the 19. So that second groove in turn 2, that second line there, that seems to be way better of an option than I initially thought it was going to be. I thought you wanted to be on the bottom, or you wanted to try to enter high, get the car to rotate, end up at the bottom by the exit of the corner there, and get the run off. But the second lane is definitely usable, but this time me and the 19 locking it up. That's going to hurt us a bit. Contact with the 9, too. I thought we were going to be able to clear him. We were not, and honestly, I'm not going to apologize to him because that helped him. We're now 3 wide for the lead. The 19 doesn't know it. The 9 knows it and is helping us too much. Down to the apron he goes. We end up in the wall. We get hit by the 19, who's running into everybody now. He's going to push the 9 out in front, but we get a monster run off of turn 1. And this is a triangle. So that's turn 1. And we are in the lead. But now, again, the 19 just all over the car in front of him. Whoever's in front of him, he's all over the bumper of that car. And we're going to get the drive off turn 2 side by side for the race lead. The 19 going with us. Oh, he's going to try to go around his contact. Nearly turns us. Banana back through to the lead. Oh, he wants the top lane. The 9 going to throw a block on us. We're not going to be able to get a crossover. Now we're side by side for second. And the 9, just like that, drives back through to the lead. Now we're 3 wide for the lead. Well, now we get to see if the third lane works, potentially. No, we will not. 19 clears the 9. He's getting bumped by both of us. He's up into the wall. I'll apologize for that. And never mind, that still kind of helped him. But he got damage from that, so I will apologize. Yep, down on the apron. It's easy to lose grip down there, but if you need a last lap miracle, I can see people going down to the apron trying to do that. 3 wide off the corner. Oh, the 9 trying to find a space in the middle line there, but he's going to run out of room. Big block by the 19. Big push from the 9. We're sideways. We're going to bail. We end up in the wall, but we live to see another day, and that's what matters. Hasn't been quite the opening stretch here. Already 14 laps complete. Coming up on 15 complete. And again, we got to run. Cross over to the middle. Oh, yep, into the wall we go. That was never going to end well. And the 9 up into the wall in front of the 19. We get collected. We stay Evangelo there. Yeah, I don't know if the 19 moved down or if the 9 actually just tried to block that for some reason. And I don't, we're going right back to Acre MI with these blocks by the 9 car. He's going to get a push from Angelo down on the apron. We're going to be able to use the banking to our advantage, get on by him on the outside line. 60 laps to go. Stage 1 this time by. Oh, the 19 up the racetrack into the wall. I don't know if there was contact with the 9 or not, but we're going to be able to get away. And they have draft, but if they keep battling, we're going to be able to get away a little bit here. Oh, he got tight, yep. So there definitely was some contact back there. Oh, the 9 fires it off into the corner way too much. Both the 19 and the 9 going to hit the wall on the side of the track they were on. That was a bizarre corner. Throttle hung on the 9 there, and it's going to help them. Yeah, if that happens on the last lap, the driver who does that is getting disqualified. So just be aware of that. Get good run on the exit of the corner there. The braking zone, turn 2. Good rotation. I got on the gas pretty early there, but again, we use the banking to our advantage. We're going to be able to get the drive off, clear it back out to the lead. Here comes the 9 with momentum. We'll cover him off. Big shove through the corner, though. It's going to be entering low here. Yep, yeah, slowed down more than I probably should have because I was expecting him to hit us and move us up towards the wall. He's got help from the 19. 3 wide. I see that happening. We're going to bail. Even though we had the lead there, I saw that happening, so figured we should get out of there. 3 wide now. We're going to see how the top lane really works if the 19 doesn't wall us first. And because of that battle, the 9 gets through, but we get a crossover. 3 wide again. We have the momentum from the draft off the 9 there. We'll clear the 19. Back through to the lead we go. What a battle that was. Oh, but the 9 got good rotation. The 19 has momentum off the top, though. We'll block him, keep the lead, I should say. This has been a great opening 20 laps here in the 9. To the bumper of the 19. We'll find the middle line. The 9's going to cut us off here. We're going to run. So is the 19, though. Angelo looking low. Banana going to get sideways there. Bumper from the 19. We're just going to park it on the bottom. Get the rotation contact made. Kind of 3 wide to the 9 bails. We are going to be able to get alongside the 19 here. Side draft him a bit down into turn 2. Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I don't want to be on the bottom of this corner, and we're going to miss the corner in general. But now we got to run. We'll push to the 19. So it's going to end up being nothing for us here. But, oh, he's going to the top. Yeah, I definitely should lower the draft for next season or just the next race here in October, in Otter. But those are different cars, so maybe the draft isn't needed on those ones. But I don't know. But either way, I should probably lower the draft for next season, even though it is good on the backstretch. But other than that, it's good on the backstretch and kind of the Great Lakes straightaway here that we're on right now. But other than that, I think it's a little bit excessive. And out in front, Angelo right behind him. This is the most spaced out we've been for quite some time. We're going to sail it off into turn 1, make some contact with the 19. But again, you can see we all just kind of accordion back together. I mean, part of that, too, isn't the draft. Part of it is just, when you're behind a guy, you can sail it off into the corner a little bit further because, you have a reference point. So, okay, well, he's breaking here. I can break a little later than that. But, yeah, that's part of it. But, yeah, there's Angelo to the top. Big block by the 9. He's going to be able to pull that off. We're going to get loose on the bottom. 9 going up the racetrack. Me and the 19 on the bottom. We're going to get tight on the bottom, but Banana uses the momentum up at the top side of the racetrack to take the lead. Hang on to it, I should say. Try to block us. Big block by the 9 again. Yeah, the 9's being aggressive on his blocks. 19 moving the 9 up the racetrack. That opens the door for us on the bottom lane. We'll take the lead of the race away. Here's the 9. Come on, I just want to lead. If I can lead the 24th lap, I'll be happy. Nope, the 9's going to do that for us. And we're going to end up in the wall. The 9's sideways. We're sideways off into the corner. We got a parking in front of the 19. 3 wide. Exiting turn 1, and we get away with the lead. Break pretty late there. Now, can we get it to rotate? Yes, we can. It's going to give us some momentum off the top. And again, we're going to be able to just use that momentum up from up there. Oh, we got damage from the wall at some point. We're down a mile an hour from our base speed. But again, the damage gets repaired from pit road. We're going to get a push off into turn 1. Into the wall we go. So that's even more damage. Right down to 193 now, dare I say. I don't know what everybody else's base speed is at, but I'm down to 193, so I don't like that. I mean, to be fair, we are getting to the end of the fuel run here, so that's part of it. That's, you're going to lose some speed over the... Nope, we're still at 194. Angel's going to get to the top lane there. I'm not going to try to block that yet. He'll lead the lap, but barely. Oh, he's into the wall up there. Slide job. We'll throw the block. It will work, but he still has momentum. Side by side down the back straightaway. We'll try to side draft him back here. Not really hoping much. Get the rotation here. The 9 going to use the apron. Oh, contact nearly spins us. He put the 19 in the wall trying to get to us there to, because if you lay a quarter, if you're able to get to a guy, get your quarter panel on him, it kind of drags you up with him. So that's what he was trying to do there. Got about a third of a second on Angelo behind us, and then he's got about another 3 or 4 tenths on Banana that time by. But we are in the final. We're in the final 2/3 of our fuel here, so we are starting to run out of fuel. Bumper from the 19. We're gonna end up in the wall. He got hit by the 9. I'm pretty sure. We're not happy with either of them, but the 19 gets away with the lead. Yeah, we got to pay the price for that, so that's always nice. And yeah, we're running out of grip fast trying to make that move work. And we're going to go in the wall. Yeah, we need pit stop to get organized here. I'm not taking the lead doing that. That was rough. And they're in the wall. Oh, contact. I think I kept it out of the wall there, but now we're in the braking zone. And again, we're going to go wide. Banana using the apron to his advantage. We're using the high side to our advantage, and just going to squeeze us to the wall. But we have enough momentum to get on by him. 19 with momentum will move up, throw the block. It's like a super speedway through this tri-oval, even though this track's only about a mile long. We'll let the 9 lock the brakes up. Oh, yep, that was my bad. Yeah, I thought the corner was going to end differently than it did. Here, you guys go by me. Oh, okay. I was going to let him by me, but okay. Yeah, I feel kind of bad about that. I'll help the 19 get through the corner. Okay, I helped you through the corner and you choked it, so that's your problem, not mine. Entering the final 20% of our field. Oh, big block by the 9. There into the wall. Go, 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 go. No, Banana led the lap. Okay. Oh, Angel gets a crossover on both of us. Yeah, we're definitely in the worst position exiting the corner here. We'll work with the 19 who's got a big push down the back straightaway. We're going to be able to get to the outside line here. We'll sail it off into the corner. Run out of grip. Oh, we're going to end up right into the bumper of the 9. This 19 is going to close the opportunity for us to go through. Why? Is he out of gas? I know he's not out of gas. I'd be shocked if he's out of gas this early. Thing just stopped. Is he? What happened? There's no way. Is he seriously out of gas? Let's find out in a second. The 9's going to end up in our bumper. That was expected. Contact, beating and banging. Yeah, I don't know. Did he pit? Did he just hit the brakes and go to pit road? Yeah, he pitted. Either pitted or something, but yeah, Angelo to the pits. We believe. Big block by the 9. He just loves to just sail it off into the corner, get the momentum off the top. We're gonna throw a slide job, be able to block him. I don't know how we managed to do that, but that's cool. Big shove by the 9 off into turn 2 here. He's gonna try to park it in front of him. We almost got a crossover on him. We are going to get a crossover on him. So we're there. We got side draft, and now we're going to be able to get on by and probably lead the lap. Use the apron to our advantage. Contact made. Hanging on to the lead for now. Contact made. 9 moving us up the track. We have the momentum, though. So, yeah, I do believe that the turns make it hard enough. I mean, yeah, but still, you just... I mean, I get you want to brake later than the guy you're battling, but still, then you move to the inside. You don't bump the guy. But, yeah, I see what you're saying. Dantron. Former driver input there, Dantron. Oh, contact from the 9. He's all over our quarter panel. He is leaning on us throughout the lap several times. We'll get a crossover on him. We'll lean on him that time. Move him up the racetrack a little bit. So Angelo up there, yeah, I take it he would have had to have pitted. I don't know what kind of a strategy he's on, and again, like, just moving us. Be able to wrap the bottom really good, but we get a crossover on him again. Yeah, the turn 2 is very much like a road course style turn, so that plays into the advantage of me or the 19, as we are usually known as the road course guys in this league. And I thought I could get a crossover on the 9. I could not. He just fires it off into turn 1, gets tight through the center, washes up the racetrack, throws a block on us. He's gonna end up in the wall. We do have to pit kind of soon, but yeah, no, that's just what he's been doing. He just fires it off into turn 1 so that he can, get the shortcut of the bottom lane and then get the momentum off the top. However, if you're trying to run a normal outside lane, you're in trouble. Or if you're trying to get a crossover like I was there. So, yeah, it can backfire. I think we got about 2 more laps of fuel here, so we'll not pit this time by, but we'll go 1 more. Probably have maybe 3, but I'm not going to try to stretch it. 40 to go in the stage. I will hit 39 to go in the stage this time by. 9 on the bottom lane. I think he might be coming to pit road this time. Contact me. He's going to really use us up that time. And we'll find out if he's pitting in a second. Yeah, so, yeah, 2. Yeah, no, so this is the last lap you can go. We're just going to get a consistent corner on the bottom lane. Banana did pit, so we'll see where he ends up relative to the 19. I also don't know, how aggressive they were being on it, because, there is a way to go extra fast down pit road. Oh, he was being extra fast down pit road. Okay. 19 was not. Get to pits here, get to pit speed. It's pretty aggressive on pit road there, but that's fine. So halfway through the stage 1 here. We are moving pretty good. So stage lengths are roughly 30% of the race, 30% of the race, 40% of the race. So there's that. Get across the line. And we got 2.3 on Banana. Angelo is now going to be 7.4 back after the pit cycles there. So that did not work out for the 19 car. Hopefully we got away from the 9. Obviously, we know he's going to be willing to be super aggressive to get back up here. And that is case in point right there. He probably got draft down the straightaway too, but we know he's probably willing to, do some wall popping if it means he can get back up to battle for the lead. That's the kind of driver he is sometimes. So that's what we were expecting there. And obviously we were still getting up to speed when we were getting past the line. So it's about half a second in reality. Angelo 6.2 back. So yeah, it's probably about right. I don't think he did anything malicious that time. Maybe that time. He spooked us. That's not malicious though. Get the momentum off the top, though. We'll be able to clear him to the lead. And again, when you go down pit road, your damage is fixed. And our base speed is back to top speed. Banana led the lap just barely. Timing and scoring slightly off there. Both me and Banana up the racetrack. That time we kind of ended up in Banana's line. Inadvertently there. But yeah, now Angelo trying to claw his way back through to the lead pack here. Now Banana's going to be the one on the top lane. We're going to be aggressive on the bottom. A little bit of contact there, but it was minimal. And Banana will be able to clear to the lead. We had a chance to get by him there. That happened really quick. A little bit of lag here into turn 3. We're down onto the apron trying to get to him. We end up in the wall. Now we're going to sail it into the corner on the outside lane. Try the Banana line. We really get the car to rotate, though. So now we're going to be side by side. Down the back straightaway. Angelo lost 2/10 that lap. And, yeah, that might not be good for the 19. But it's a long race. He still has time to get back in the... Get back at in the lead pack here. It's going to be close on if we can make it to the end of the stage here. We were expecting about 5 to 7 pit stops throughout the race. So, yeah, again, just running out of room. We end up in the wall after the 9 washing up the racetrack there. But, again, we're all over his bumper. Angelo gained a little bit of ground there. We're going to be able to get a crossover on the 9. Expecting a late block. Use the brakes. Get the thing to rotate the other direction. Get on by him. Side by side again. He's being really aggressive on the exit of these corners. Oh, contact. I thought we'd clear him. Momentum did not quite carry. He's going to get loose on the bottom. We're going to get tight on the top, I guess, too, because that's usually how that works. Yeah, usually it's the car in the bottom lane where your car starts drifting up the racetrack. You get tight, but we also got tight in the outside lane there, so that's good to know for later, I guess. Angelo just kind of hovering about 6.1, 6.3 back. We get a crossover on the 9, and we're also going to get pretty strong highline momentum there. There's no highline in turn 2. It's just natural highline the way the banking transition is. But yeah, always got to go. Okay. So yeah, Banana, pull it down pit road. When you get back, you'll be on the lead lap. So that's going to put Banana on a different strategy than me and Angelo. But now we are out in front by 6.4 seconds. Over Angelo as Banana now AFK to go have dinner, which is fair. I'm probably just going to eat after this race. Because we are moving pretty good. I mean, we're already almost a fifth of the way through this thing, and it's been, 20 minutes? So we are moving pretty good. Yeah, still about 6.4 over the 19. So this is, helping us out in most laps led here, obviously, as we just kind of get to hang on to the lead for the next little while. Because you got to imagine it's going to be about 10-15 minutes before Banana can get back. So now if Angelo has to also go eat, then that's a red flag, and that's a whole another thing. But right now there's 30 to go in the stage, and we have a healthy gap over the 19 machine. 6.8 is the gap. We gained 4/10 that lap. That was a good lap for us. And yeah, it's kind of like Martinsville now with the next gen car. We can kind of make that second line work. That's kind of what turn 2 is here. You can just kind of move up a little bit. Obviously, we pitted later than the 19, so we do have a little bit of healthier tires, even though that isn't really much of a factor here. Obviously, you can tell this track's pretty newly paved. We are going to get tight exiting turn 3, but it's not going to matter too much. So, Angelo, I gotta say about the same. I don't know if Angelo can make it on fuel to the end of the stage. It's going to be close on if we can. Obviously, Banana should be able to make it, actually. So, if we don't finish the stage by the time he gets back, Banana's pretty much going to get a free stage 1 victory. If this plays out the way I think it will in that situation, but we'll see what ends up happening. Rotate, there we go. Gap this time. Did he pit? Yeah, he pitted. Angelo going down pit road to make sure he can make it to the end of the stage. So that's a strategic move right there. Because now, you know the 9 is going to come back at some point. If he did indeed pit like I think he did, now you have... Oh, yeah, he did. Or no, that's... Yeah, no, he did. Because that was Banana on pit road. So, yeah. Now, he has a chance to be... He's going to be on a closer strategy to the 9 now. And he's also, that puts him in a chance to fight for the stage when the 9 does get back. So, that's kind of the thinking there if you're Angelo's. I mess up the corner paying attention to the stream on my phone. Do not text and drive. Do not be distracted while you're driving at all. That is very dangerous. Angelo seems like he's out in front. He's actually about to go lap down. He's 28.5 seconds back to us, so we're trying to lap the 19. This is helping us save fuel because, like I mentioned in pre-race, I don't have 26 to go on the stage, by the way. 50 laps complete, so we're about a fifth of the way through this. But anyway, I don't have the script for fuel where it's... Oh, we're in the wall as we freeze right there, exiting 2. But I don't have the script for fuel that's based on... the amount of time you're on the gas. So I know in some games, you let off the gas, you can save some fuel. Not in this. I don't have that script yet. So basically, going faster is how you save fuel. So getting the draft here is helping us out a ton. As we get 200 to go at the line. Which, I mean, to be fair, this first 50 laps has gone by pretty quick. Part of that is just because of all the great racing we've had. We're having fun doing this, so that's part of it. But, yeah, obviously it is... it's gonna be a longer day than usual. Obviously, it's one of the 8 full-length races we do all season. Use the bottom lane there, get momentum. So this is also good because this is gonna help us. This is gonna help our campaign for fastest lap of the race. That's 5 extra bonus points. So there's that. We're gonna get to the bumper of the 19. Angelo, he does probably want to try to hold me up a little bit, but not much, saying that we're the only 2 cars. It's not really going to be much of a difference. I'm already pretty much about to lap him, so even when we do make our pit stop eventually, I don't think it's really going to affect things too much. But yeah, that's how that's going to go. We still probably got enough of a gap to where we're going to be in front of him no matter what, so... I think. So that, yeah, I mean, maybe not, I don't know. I don't think there's really much to gain from battling us, from fighting us here. Both of us going to get some good rotation there. 29 seconds back for the second place car. Yeah, so he pitted. He's on a different strategy than I am. Now Banana's going to be on a different strategy since he's, again, AFK, eating some dinner. Oh, contactors, we're fighting for the space. But, yeah, I mean, right now, the main focus is how does this play out for the stage? Because obviously Banana's going to be in a better fuel situation than me and Angelo now, so there's that. Me and Angelo just kind of have a good little battle here for fun, because we're trying to lap him. So, yeah, that's that situation right now, but... Oh, man, both of us braked, really. Both of us into the wall. Now he's going to come back in front of us there. So that's... not what I needed to do, because I am the leader. I just, yeah, there's no reason to throw it on the wall like that, but get some damage from it, but whatever. It's fine. I'm in a good spot, so. 20 to go stage 1. And again, it looks like it's going to be between the 9 and the 19. Now, obviously, the 9 can go further on fuel if and when he comes back. But if he comes back before the end of the stage, he's going to be in a pretty good spot overall. To fight for the stage. When the 19, hearing that information, decided also, I'll bring it down pit road, make sure I can fight for the stage one, because that's 10 extra bonus points. However, most laps led is 25 bonus points. So, if I can just, get some, build up a cushion for laps led here, I'm going to do that. And then, there's also the chance if I can make it on fuel, which I'm starting to think I can, then, that works out for me too. Because, yeah, I'm halfway. Yeah, I think I can make it on fuel and get the stage. So, I think we're all going to have a chance to fight for the stage one here, is what it's looking like. But, yeah, no, we'll see what ends up actually happening. But, obviously, then it's just kind of how much farther can he go on fuel. Because I'm going to have to pit pretty soon after the stage. 19 can probably go, 15, 20 laps maybe. I don't know the exact lap when he pitted. And then, obviously, the 9... even if he does get back before the end of the stage, he's going to be able to make it, a full fuel run, or close to it at this point. So, or maybe, well, still got about half a fuel run. So, yeah, that's the current situation. We finally get in front of the 19 to put him a lap down. It shows on the pylon. He moves this up out of the way, trying to hang on to the lead lap. As we get ready to complete our 60th lap of the day already. So this is kind of flying by here. I'm going to try to go around him. Run out of grip, run out of space to make the move. Cross over on him here. And again, at the line, he'll probably be a lap down sideways below us there as we get on by him. Use the top lane to our advantage, and it looks like he either just gave us the spot there because he realized there's not really much worth fighting, or he got a bad exit there. He's going to punt us, and we cannot slow the car down for whatever reason. Yeah, we're still going to be able to get alongside him, but, oh, maybe not. A little bit of lag there, never mind. Yeah, I'm going to live because we're going to end up in the wall. Oh, get to his bumper, though. Not bad. Yeah, I want to hit him again. 15 to go, stage 1. Oh, contact made. He moves down into our lane. Or we might have been moving up too, but there's definitely contact there. Actually, I'm fine. There's not like, aero. It's not like it's going to cause an aero disadvantage. These things are indestructible pretty much. Go around the outside lane here. Like, I mean, Angelo, we were separated in qualifying by, I think it was like 600ths of a second. It wasn't much, so it is... Oh, contact made. It is pretty close on the pace me and him can go. But obviously, we're battling each other anyway. Yeah, that pass is not going to be worth it. A little bit of contact there. Oh, I'll give him room. Yeah, right now, it's just kind of have fun battling each other, get some mental notes for later. Don't lock it up in the wall like I just did. But, just have fun battling each other. Don't make any enemies. Just kind of enjoy trying to figure out how to get by one another. Because the draft is powerful enough here, unfortunately, to where you can kind of, catch somebody pretty quick. You can still keep fighting, which I wanted it to be where it can help you a little bit, but it still does kind of mostly come down to driver input. Obviously, with the long back straightaway like this, we do kind of need some pretty powerful draft, but still, it's a little annoying. I mean, the driver input is still important, but it's still like 3/10 a lap with the draft, so yeah. I'm sure there's a way to figure out how to fix that, but yeah. Oh, yeah, because that's that thing I wanted to mess with that I forgot about. So, yeah, there's definitely a way to fix that, actually. But, yeah, we'll worry about that at a later date and time. We're coming to 10 to go in stage number 1 here, which it's looking more and more likely like I'll be able to make it on fuel, get to the end of the stage here. It's looking less and less likely Banana's coming back before the end of the stage. So, that's something there. We're going to try to get to the inside line, get cut off. Just going to try to get a consistent corner on the bottom lane. 19's going to get away with the momentum up at the top side of the racetrack. We're going to let him go for now. But, yeah, this is... we are in a dominant position right now. We're nearly lapping second place, and third place is literally out to dinner. So this is, it's looking good so far, but obviously still a long way to go. So we are nearing... Again, the stages are roughly 30%, 40% of the race, so... Stage 1, 30%, Stage 2, 30%, and then the remaining 40 would be Stage 3, so we're nearing a third of the way through this thing, 9 to go in the first stage of this race, and yeah, we're about halfway through tire wear. So yeah, tire wear is pretty big here. Angelo does have some better tires than us. That might be part of the reason he's got, more grip, but I don't think Obviously, this is more you get a slow leak. You still have your grip, but this is more of a slow leak tire wear racetrack, if I had to guess. Just due to the fact that, you know, it is still newly paved, and you don't lose a lot of grip, but, you know, maybe later. I'll edit the tracks, obviously, as the years go by to make them, or as the races go by to wear them more, but, you know, make tire wear more important. But, yeah, I mean, we are sliding a little bit more now. We are still, it took half of the tire wear to get to that point, but still. And a little bit of momentum on the 19 side by side. We'll keep them a lap down at the line. Contact made. 7 to go, stage 1. We'll have 70 laps complete of the 252 when we get back around to the line. Again, this is 500 kilometers, not miles, because of the way the track is. We're up the racetrack. It's been clean and green so far, though. Well, maybe not fully clean, but it's been green the whole way, so that's something. Sailing off into the corner, except we kind of got it to actually stick on the bottom lane, but learned that one from Banana. 6 to go, stage 1. Still no sign of Banana coming back, and and now it's starting to get a little close. I don't know if I can make it to the end of the stage. I mean, it's going to be close either way as we end up in the wall after contact with the 19. That wasn't really his fault. That was just wheel-to-wheel contact that sent us up there. But, yeah, honestly, I'm almost more concerned about the tire wear. Getting us to the end here. 5 to go, stage 1. Never mind. Yeah, we're going to be plenty good. Now I'm doing some math in my head. I think we should be plenty good, actually, now I'm thinking about it more, but we'll see. I mean, we're still going to have to pit pretty soon after, but yeah. And Angelo almost into the wall right there. Got a run on him. That's what I mean. Like, look at it. It's just way too big of a run for a track this size, but I can fix that next year. Anyway, it should be a day-to-night transition, too, if the timer thing that I had is working properly. Yeah, you can see the moon coming up on the right-hand side of the screen here, so yeah, it is starting to get to nightfall here. Obviously no lights, but the lights just make the game laggy. That's why we don't put them up. I can turn up the brightness in the game if I need to, so yeah, and also, here's the thing. If we get to the end of the stage, you know, when somebody joins, they're going to start getting marked laps down for missing laps. So we try to make the outside line work on the 19. We'll get onto the inside line right next to him, so it's not going to be as much of an advantage for him down the straightaway. We're going to be able to get some side draft going to propel us back in front of the 19. And yeah, we're definitely going to be able to make it on fuel to the end of the stage. I do not know if Angelo was going to be able to do that if he didn't pit. But yeah, we got the 19 lap down. We're coming to 2 to go, stage 1. Still no sign of Banana coming back, but at this point, as long as we get back around to the blue flag here for the end of for the final lap in the stage, that should pretty much secure it because the 9's not going to have time to merge. So, yeah, I think it's pretty much going to be stage 1 victory, and a dominant stage 1 victory at that. 19's got momentum, but again, he's a lap down on a different strategy, so I'm not going to worry about that yet. You can go ahead and pass him if he wants. So I'm just going to pass him right on back anyway, I guess. But, yeah, we'll round turn 2. And we'll take the blue flag this time by. There's 1 lap to go in the first stage of this event. Angelo with momentum. Well, he's not going to get to us by the time we get to the line. Really going to get the thing to rotate, get a crossover on us. We'll try to get some side draft going. Not really going to work. We'll get to the top lane, though. And this isn't even a fight for the stage win, so I don't really know I'm being this aggressive. I should be saving the tires, if anything. But we will round turn 2. Down the Great Lakes straightaway, enter turn 3. Day's turning tonight here in Mackinac. And the blue flag will go back to green because we will win the first stage in a dominating fashion. I'm not counting laps led actively during the race, but I would imagine we led over half the stage easily there. And, yeah, unfortunately, stage 2 graphics kind of break. So, yeah, I'll 152 is the blue. Oh, contact with Angelo, my bad. I'll tell him officially when Banana gets back, but yeah, 152. Yeah, 152 is the blue flag. I'm gonna wreck the 19 if I don't lift there. On lap 78, we got maybe 2 or 3 more laps of fuel here before we're gonna have to pit. Tire wear, yeah, tire wear is definitely gonna be an issue next season or in the coming years here. As you can see, we're down to the final third here already. Most of the time, you can. I mean, to be fair, this is a full-length race, but you know, you can make it a little bit more than this, usually, so. Angel with momentum on the top. Yeah, we probably got 2 more here. Contact made. No big deal. Still no sign of Banana getting back. Push to the 19. Yeah, I'll go 1 more here. Or maybe, could I go 2? I think I could go 2, but I'm going to go 1 just to be safe here. Yeah, and then that gets me on a nice even number 2, so I know when I need to pit. So yeah, these stages are... Oh, contact there. So you can make these stages on 1 stop. You might need... That means we'll probably need... Yeah, I think we're going to need 2 in stage 3. But these first 2 stages are 1-stop stages, so that's cool. Yeah, if I wanted to, I could push it and I could go 1 more, but I'm going to bring it to pit road this time. Be careful with it here. Get down to pit speed. 28% on the tires. We're down to about 40 on our fuel. So we see where Angel ends up relative to us. The 9 is parked in the number 1 pit stall. Remember, you got to come to a full stop. We'll use the 9 as our stopper here. Awesome speed during that process. So we cross the line here. How far back is the 19? We'll ramp the bottom through 1. He was about 6.0, 6.4 after the last stop. He pitted 2, it looks like. Or he either pitted or really far ahead. 11.1 the gap. Yeah. And I'm hoping at some point, because obviously there's a way, you know, you can go down pit road and you can be above the pit speed limit. But I'm hoping at one point I can get a script that is basically like, it lets you know if you're above the pit speed. And then, you know, we can, it notifies like the whole server. So then we can be like, hey, you know, you're speeding on pit road, you got to do a drive-through penalty or whatever. So 10.1 the gap to Angelo. Obviously Banana gets to merge up by us, but 19's in a rough spot here as we get a rough turn too. But yeah, what, 170 to go, I think, when we get to the line? Sounds about right. And yeah, you can see the sun's starting to go down here. Night's starting to fall in the northern 500. Oh, 970. He's gaining some ground on us here. I don't know where he's gaining ground on us, but he is gaining. Oh, we messed up turn 2 again. I think I know where he's gaining on us. And or he's just using the wall up, but, you know, he's getting damage from that. There's no draft, so I don't think he could be using the wall up too much. That was a good turn 1. Obviously, we've not been the best through turn 2. Let's see, 9-9. Okay, yeah, that was 2/10 on our end that we pulled away. So yeah, now it's starting to even out a little bit more. Yeah, I'm just not getting rotation on the early parts of the run through turn 2 there. Up the racetrack again. The car just gets really tight through the center of the corners there. Turn 1, especially when you dive bomb at 10-2 now, so that's another 3/10 that we're pulling away from the 19, or I guess gaining on him, trying to lap him, depending on how you're looking at it. Okay. Yeah, I think I got a lap. I got a number on when you can make it to the end of the stage. And honestly, I might pick up that strategy, because assuming it stays green, well, I'm going to be quiet here, but I'm thinking about strategy. So I need to do... Oh, Angelo pitted there. So I don't think he can make it to the end of the stage on that strategy if he just pitted there like I think he did, but we'll see. Yeah, we got draft on him from all the way back here, so yeah, I definitely need to at least make the draft go away earlier than it is, but yeah, there we go. Now we're getting rotation through this corner like we need to be getting, but anyway. 15, yeah, that might not be a bad strategy. Hold on, let me pull out the calculator here real quick. Let's No, okay, I'm getting complete wrong numbers. Oh, man, I'm hitting the wall for no good reason. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I won't. We'll see. I might have a phone call to take. Let me see here. Yeah, I got a phone call to take. We're going quiet for a second here. Sorry about that. I had a phone call to take. Yeah, we're hitting 160 to go here, I think. Something like that. And Banana has been kicked for inactivity. So he's been gone more than 20 minutes, so that's going to be kicked for inactivity right there. That's why he's no longer appearing in the server. He will still be on the lead lap when he does return. Yeah, we are still getting draft off the 19, who had a rough... The 19 pit crew, the Boxing Motors, oh, contact, we're nearly going around, we're still trying to catch it. Big moment there, but anyway, the 19 pit crew, they have struggled so far today. I don't remember if this is a trend from the rest of the season or not, but they have been struggling today to get that 19 car out there in a good position. Obviously, the first pit stop is what put them in the situation, and now they're trying alternate strategies, and it's just not really working out for them. He lost 4 seconds between the pit stops that I've had to make on his alternate strategy. Obviously, when Banana gets back, he's going to be on a completely different strategy to all of us, so that's going to be a whole nother equation. But either way, we're nearing lap 100, and it's been green the whole way, so it is fairly clean. I mean, obviously, there's been contact and stuff. It's this place is borderline a short track, but I mean, it's been a pretty clean race, all things considered. Again, on the 19 and the braking there of turn 2. And you can see now we're way closer to them than we were entering the corner. So, yeah, I mean, it might just be lap time too, but either way, the 19 team, they have not had the best of days here so far. Here at Mackinac, we have about a car to work with, and it's not quite going to work out. We'll anticipate that, get a little crossover on them. Park it there. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get two's outside there, try to lap them again, but yeah, no, the 19 team, they are looking for a caution. They need something to turn this race around for them. Obviously, when Banana gets back, that's not going to be a yellow because he's already, starting the race. So, yeah, it's just not looking good for the Boxing Motorsports 19 Toyota Camry over there. Meanwhile, my lap lead total is just skyrocketing as we speak. I mean, this is huge from the laps lead total for season count, race count. Yeah, this is all-time count. Like, it is a great day to be the 24 team right now. Plays the bottom lane. He's going to get momentum off the top. No. Okay, so tire wear is pretty important then, because he pitted not too... I mean, he either really messed up the exit there, or tire wear is more important than I thought it would be. Contact me. He's going to be able to end up in front of us here, just the way the corner played out, but through turn 3 there. Oh, man. Getting tight right there, but... Yeah, no, this is... that new choose cone I put in is not been put to work at all, so that's probably for the better, that's not being used much, and we're going to miss the breaking points all... Oh, yeah, I overshot the corner there because I didn't want to use them up. Sometimes I do that. Like, I know I'm about to run into people, so I just let off the brakes. Let him go. Oh, big block by the 19. He's getting turned through the infield grass. He'll catch it. We're into the wall. Big moment there. And he's to our bumper, putting us up into the wall there. Oh, he's lagging. Okay, that makes sense. You're good. Yeah, there is the moon. It is rising. It is rising upon Mackinac. And tries now. We race into the sunset going this direction. Yeah, we race to the night. Heading to turn 2. We race to the sunset. Heading to turn... Oh, man, we are all over the apron here. 100 laps have been completed by the leader, at least, here in Mackinac. And 152 remain. But, yeah. Heading to turn 1. We race to the sunset. Heading to turn 2. We race to the moonrise in the beginning of the night. That's why we started this race later than most of them, because I wanted it to be a day-night transition race, and that is working out perfectly here. I mean, I guess I could just make it day to night and not have it aligned with real time, but I wanted it to be aligned with real time, so here we are. We get about halfway through our fuel run here. 50 laps to go in stage number 2. When we get back around to the line here, still no sign of Banana coming back, and the 19 team is not in a grand spot at all. And again, we are near Mackinac Island and the Mackinac Bridge here, obviously, so the Grand Hotel not too far away. That might have been where we're staying tonight, honestly. It's probably where the winner's staying tonight, because they're going to have the money to stay there, but maybe not the attire, because I'm not going to lie, our avatars look kind of goofy here. I mean, that's literally Sonic the Hedgehog we're racing, and I'm just in a, race car outfit, so... with a cat on my shoulder, so a cat that looks like Naki on my shoulder. So yeah, no, this is I don't know if they're gonna let us stay at the hotel with this kind of attire. I mean, we could probably just stay in our rooms and we'll be fine. But yeah, no, it's they probably will not take kindly, but to our informal costumes. But yeah, no, they are they'll definitely have the budget to stay at the Grand Hotel here. So we're gonna end up way up the racetrack. If you've never been to Mackinac Island, I recommend trying to get to Mackinac Island. It is a fun place. You got a bike everywhere, which is honestly kind of cool. And Banana's back. The Bananas are back in town. The 9 team has returned. He will be on the lead lap, and, okay, well, now... do I pit with him? Did you see the wreck? No, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching Xfinity right now. I'm focused on winning the Northern 500. Parking lot on the rail. Big push from the 19, sending us off into the grass. Well, don't spoil it for us. You always say don't spoil it for me. Now you're spoiling it for us. Okay, well, now that you've spoiled it for us, who in the world is in the 9? Oh, Angelo, yep, he gave us room. Oh, he's going to park in front of us. We get the crossover. Side by side here. So the only annoying thing is now I got to fix Banana's laps, but when he gets back out here, there he is. You think this is funny? You think this is a laughing matter? Lee? Who? First, yeah, nope, that explains it. Okay, so Banana, can he make it to the end of the stage on fuel? I don't think so. He'd have to really stretch. Actually, it might be close. That's fair. I mean, I'm not, like, it's not like I'm going to be able to rewind it anyway. So actually, I don't mind that you spoiled it. Never mind. That's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so Banana gets to join back on the lead lap as we try to lap the 19. So the poor 19 car, I can't stop. That's not good. throttle hung into the corner. That's going to give us some damage. That's going to hurt us. Obviously, we're getting carried by the 19's draft, though, so that's not going to matter too much, but it's going to be borderline if the 9 can make it to the end of the stage on fuel. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, he might just have to get a new car. Okay, well, now he's definitely going to make it to the end of the stage. Let's get a new car. Yeah, you can't fix. I forgot once you leave and rejoin, and you use the car, you lose the ability to see the fuel and the speed and stuff. No, we have the time perfect. I don't know what time it's going to be in the thing. We're not resetting the server for one person. Reset server strategy and everything gets messed up. Like the time of day gets messed up. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. Womp womp. Just get a new car. No, I meant fine. We'll reset it. Reset it. Whatever. It's close enough to 6 anyway. I can just put a time 18. Alright, server reset, we're on lap 111, Angelo free pass then. Cause of caution, angry banana man. So, yeah. It's gonna ruin our caution-free day. Set time, let's see, it would be 17:55. What? Oh, no, because it's... Are you kidding me? Okay, we're updating the game. Nope. Wait, I'm not, yeah, nope. Yeah, we're updating the game, I don't care. We're updating the game to fix the time. This is ridiculous, but we have to do this, but whatever. Okay, it's 17. It's gonna be 57 by the time we get the thing updated. Publish. So obviously that resets fuel and strategy and everything. So Angelo has been saved. So Angelo, you owe Banana a Christmas card and a grand sum of money for that one. No, that's not that one. Server management. And Banana, you owe me a Christmas card and a grand sum of money, especially if you happen to win this race. Okay? Because I was in a fantastic position right there until this happened. Alright, yeah, let's just park it here for now. It's like, I sort everything out. Okay. Race mode. All laps, 110. Alright, me, then, Angelo, then Banana to the back for cause of caution. And he's spinning me out. Yeah. So the cause of caution goes to the back, that's normal. Free pass goes to the back, that's normal. But, yeah. Okay, we got everybody sorted out here. Okay. So, now I think we can all make it to the end of the stage. It's probably going to be maybe 2 more stops, or, well, not 2 more, but... Always to the back, though. Cause of yellow is always to the back. Sir, you're pushing me above pace speed. This isn't NASCAR. We have some differences here in Arkle, as you can see. Alright, we'll choose this time. Good for you. I'm annoyed. So I can't spell either, I guess. I can't, well, I can spell, I can't type, so choose, you idiot. What does choose this time mean? Green this time, immediately following choose this time. Yeah, that logic. Yeah, okay. Oh, now, yes. Anyway, I'm choosing the bottom. Yes, green this time by... Now you got it. Oh, they're both going to the top. Okay. Yeah, well, we're wasting so much fuel on the yellow. Maybe we won't be able to make it to the end of the stage. I don't. It's gonna be borderline. It's gonna be close. Well, we'll restart with. Here, yeah, I'll tell 152 is blue flag. So yeah, it's gonna be close. We're gonna be restarting 40 to go stage 2. Obviously the 19 team, they've had some bad pit stops, but they've been brought back in this by the Angry Banana Caution. Yeah, I'm the control car here. And, yeah, now all my hard work's been undone. We get to try to do that all again. Team picking up some pace here that I shouldn't have. We're back under green at Mackinac. Trying to throw a slide job. Car gets tight banana on the bottom, but we're going to be able to get the drive off the corner. Keep the lead. Remember that choose cone I said wasn't getting put to work? Oh, are you kidding me? What is this? My top speed. I gotta go down pit road, I think. My car is broken. I gotta reset the speed, don't I? Oh, nope, it fixed itself. Okay, cool. Or did it fix it? No, it did not fix itself. Did not fix itself at all. Okay, yeah, I gotta go down pit road. Yeah. My speed glitch. I have to pit to reset, so... Alright, well... I think Banana may have to as well. His car seemed a little bit off pace. Alright, there we go. So obviously he just got the wall, so if it's in the 190s, I'm not going to be too concerned, but... Alright, where are they? There they are. Okay, that's fine, because you probably hit the wall, so that's fine. And in draft here, so we won't be able to know for sure, but yeah, okay, now, okay, I'm fixed, so yeah, my speed's fixed, I'm good, so we're back, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't take any fuel or tires or anything, so I can merge. Out the 9 in the wall again, it's kind of ruining our study here. Yeah, if you enter the corner wrong, your car is going to get tight. That's how this track works. Contact with the 19. But we're back through to the lead. It's all over our bumper, shoving us off into turn 1 here. We're going to be able to hang on the outside when a little contact with the wall. Oh, we got the anti-wall right. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, it's going to be borderline, and if we can make it to the end of the stage, I think we can, but it's going to be close. 3 wide, there's the 9 on the bottom lane. Yeah, maybe his speed isn't broken. Maybe he's good. I don't know. Honestly, with the way this track works, he's going to be in the draft the whole time, so it probably won't matter. He's going to the apron. 3 wide, contact made. We're sideways. I think Banana led the lap, and it's showing he did. Both me and Angelo into the wall. Contact with the 9. I don't know why I forced the issue like that. Yeah, no, his speed's fine. Never mind. Oh, man, I thought... Oh. I was going to hit us there when he went for that crossover. It's going to be a 9 car in the bottom lane. Yep, okay, he actually was able to park it, get the thing rotated. He's getting punted by the 19. And he decided to just drive into me. So, yeah, the 9's being aggressive here today. I wouldn't be as aggressive with me like that. I just did you a huge favor, so I don't know if I'd be aggressive with that guy. And now the 19 moving us here. 19's not happy with anybody. He's fighting to, you know, he's got his race saved by Bananas. And he is taking this opportunity to let everybody know he's not happy about how his race has gone so far. And again, he's just, yeah, running to everybody in front of him. He's doing what Banana was doing earlier. Yeah, I think the 9 speed might be a little bit off, but he's hit the wall a few times, I know, so I think we're good. I think it was only my speed that glitched. Oh, contact with the 19, 3 wide, beating and banging. Oh, jeez, he is obsessed with the bottom lane and then just using the guy up on the exit of this corner. It's almost just not funny at this point, but now, yeah, you can't get your crossover when there's a car there. Angelo's sailing it off into the distance behind us. But we're going to be able to take the lead back here. Okay, so yeah, yeah, that's fine, because you probably hit the wall a few times, so yeah, that's... Actually, I know you've hit the wall a few times. I've seen it happen, so we're going to slice and dice our way through the field. Not quite going to be able to clear the 19, but what a corner there for us. But yeah, no, the 9 car, yeah, no, so everybody's good. It was just the, it was just me for whatever reason. I got speed glitched, but whatever, it is what it is. There we go. 130 remain at Mackinac as the sun really starting to set now. 9 car on the bottom lane. It'll give us room. So the high line's going to prevail. He's got momentum, though. I'll give him room. He's going to try my line. No, he won't. We'll park it on the apex, but the car's too tight to be able to make that work. Banana going to get through to the lead here. And again, Angelo just trying to hang on here. I don't know what's going on with the 19 team, but they just cannot get it figured out. I don't know if they made some setup adjustments pre-race and it went the wrong direction or what's going on, but it's just not really helping. 19 just not really figuring it out here. It's starting to, race is starting to slip away from him after it looks like he had a chance to fight for pole. I mean, not to say it's like it's going terrible for him or anything, but still, it's not going as good as we originally thought it would be. Now, racing me pretty clean there, so that was nice. He's got momentum. We're going to go down to the apron even to block him. Huge push through turn 3 and entering turn 1. A little contact made there. It's no harm, no foul with that. But yeah, we are starting to get away from the 19. I don't know if he's kept hitting the wall. I don't know if his tire... Well, tire wear shouldn't be an issue now because we're on the same... Oh, he's into us. Punting us up out of the way. The 9 really getting the thing to rotate. Jeez. Yeah, 19 again. Just seeing one opportunity he takes. Like, what in the world, man? Yeah, 19, they need to... They're still in a highly competitive opportunity here. He's up the racetrack. He's going to have nowhere to go here, so we got a good turn 1 overall. But, I mean, yeah, the 19, they just... Something's off over there. They need to... They can just execute. They're going to be fine. The 9 retaliating, moving them. Sliding up the racetrack. We're going to get through on the bottom, pass them both, but they have the momentum on the exit. The 9 is going to be the one getting away with the lead, but not fully. We're going to be able to side draft them, reel them back in here. Through turn 3 we go. Oh, the 19 going to follow us, though. He's going to give us the push. Huge shove off into turn 1. Contact with the 19th around the bottom lane. We have the momentum, but we almost got our cars stuck together. Oh, I'm barely able to make that move work, and I'm completely missing this corner, aren't I? Nope, we're just going to park it, get it to rotate. Banana through to the lead. Might be 3 wide on exit. Nearly side by side between me and the 19. The 9, out of all people, was the one who got away from that poorly. To the line. We will lead the lap by a little bit. The 9 all over our bumper here. Moving us, but the 19 again with the crossover top line prevails. We barely avoid contact there with 9. This is a good race now. Oh, my bad. That was my bad. I froze there. Yeah, I moved over a little bit, trying to side draft him back, and right then I froze, and that kept me moving over, so I apologize to the 19 for that. Big run here. Oh, no, he lifted his tires up. He's sideways. Oh, yeah, yeah. Man, it's such a big run. I think he might have hit a bump, too. At the same time, we got to his bumper. It got him airborne. We lifted his rear tires off the ground, it appears. And, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what I mean by don't bump anybody. Going back to earlier. Like, see how I braked later than him, but I still didn't hit the 19? That's what I'm talking about. Obviously, it does kind of set you up, the way the corners are. Dantron is right. It does kind of set you up to bump people. Nearly contact with the 9. Big push from the 19. We're into the wall. Yeah, I don't think the 9 knew we were 3 wide there. And the 19 all over my bumper. Yeah, he's had enough. He's getting aggressive. He's fighting for the race now. Nearing 20 to go in the stage, and I mean it's gonna be really close. And if we can make it on fuel, I think if you can, you know, you're taking a huge risk going for it. So, you know, we'll see what ends up happening though as we take the lead. We're down on speed, and we're gonna be split 3 wide middle. I gotta live. Yeah, Angelo led the lap, but trying to make sure we all live to see another day. And the 9 all over my bumper. He shoves me into the 19, and yeah, it's like the LA Coliseum or Martinsville. You get hit by one guy, who then gets hit into another guy, and then the guy who ends up getting spun out is mad at the first guy when it was really the second guy. So that's kind of what happened there. Blocking off the 19, contact with the 9. It's just kind of bumper cars here, almost big block by the 9. We're down on the apron now, trying to make a pass. We'll throw a slide job exiting turn 3 to keep the lead here, leave the lap. 19 again moving us. We got to really slam on the brakes, not hit the wall. What a battle this has been. Oh, hang on. We're good for now. I might have to pull over and I might have to merge at some point. So that helps my fuel situation, actually. But yeah. 20 to go in stage number 2 at the line. Nine sideways. Alright, nope, we're good. Staying in the draft here. He's going to get a run on the 19. He's got nowhere to go on the high side. Oh, man, the 19 locked it up. But we're going to get a good run on exit. 9 got a good corner overall, though. He's going to be able to hang on to the lead. Oh, me and the 19 are going to reel him in here by the time we get to turn 1. Oh, tag the apron. That line might have worked if it wasn't for that. Now we're the one that can't keep up with them as they continue to battle up here. Well, I mean, we're within 3/10. I mean, just kind of need to get a really clean lap, and we'll be back up here fighting for the lead. But I can't get the thing to rotate. 19 finally did eventually, in the 9 just backs up to him, expecting a run. And yeah, we're gonna be up here in a second. 19 to the outside of the 9, trying to block him side by side. Angelo leads the lap. The 9 up the racetrack. 19 gets a crossover. We do too. Oh, contact made. Oh, the 9 big block. We're going to live for him. He's sideways. It's dancing on him down the backstretch. He sails it off into the corner sideways. Gets to the bumper of the 19. We'll move the 9 out of the way a little bit as we fight for the bottom lane. Let's see what he does here. But Angelo gets away with the little contact made. Yeah, we're going to live. I don't want to wreck him here. Contact made. Oh, the 19 almost into the wall. Side by side. We're going to be 3 wide here. I don't know if they know it. 19 is going to bail. Smart move by Angelo there. Give him credit for that. Oh, we're going to be 3 wide. Never mind. We won't be 3 wide. I planned on being 3 wide. I thought I was going to be 3 wide. And then these two said, nope, we do not want to be 3 wide. And we were not 3 wide. We're going to the... Oh, might be 3 wide here. Nope, not quite. We're just going to push the 19 out to the lead. Final third of the fuel. It's close on if we can make it on fuel. And I think you can. I think theoretically you can make it on fuel. I just don't think you're going to be able to get back around to make your pit stop. I think it's going to be one of those situations. Because when you run out of fuel, you can't turn your car. So... Nine up the racetrack, 19 gets by, we get by, just commits to the top to try to get the momentum from the top lane, and it was just too late to really do that. Obviously, he's going to have draft, so it's down this back straightaway, so, you know, it's not really going to hurt him or anything, but... Oh, he's going to push for the 19. He nearly gets to our quarter panel, but I knew that he was going to try to lay a quarter panel. Let's get the side draft, pull us back, and, yeah, we were able to get away there. Tag the apron. Nearly ended up in the wall. There's 2 of them here. I can't get a crossover because of that. Great job, you two. Great job. Oh, contact. 19 is not happy with the 9, apparently. It seems like at least, and yeah, they're gonna. Good thing I bailed out of that because we were 3 wide in the corner. We were gonna end up roughing that. And okay, if you guys want to give me the lead, I'll take the lead. I mean, you know, you don't have to, but I mean, if you do, I mean, I will gladly take it. But I mean, you know, don't go out of your way. But you know, 19 gonna give us a bumper. He ends up almost into the wall, so we get a crossover on him, and car stalled out on me exiting the corner there for some reason. 12 to go. Stage number 2 when we get back around to the start-finish line here. Again, 152 is blue. Okay, bending on really. Like, I get you and the 19 are kind of beefing with one another, but don't get me involved here. And down to the apron, using that to his advantage. He's going to rough the 19 up into the wall. We'll push the 19, try to fuel the fire a little bit. They're all over the place, and I thought we were going low. We're going to the high side here. We'll give a bumper to the 19. I'll apologize for that when I get to the straightaway here. And the 9 just going to shove us up all into the wall. Uh, 11 to go on the stage. Yeah, I didn't mean to bump him there. I tried to get a crossover to the bottom. It didn't work. And to the top. Oh, the 9 just punched us out of the way. 3 wide, exiting 1. Ooh, the power off the top lane is going to prevail for us. I'm trying to manage the lanes here like it's a super speedway. Oh, they're going to, yeah. They're just going to end up pulling each other up right into my lane. 10 to go. Yeah, no, we're short. I can't make it to the end of the stage. Yeah, I think we got to pit before the end of the stage. It almost makes me think, do we pit now? Let me pull out the calculator. Oh, they're wrecking each other down there. All right. Well, again, if you want me to take the lead, I can take it. I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but like, you know, like I said, don't go out of your way. But like, you know, if I have to, I'm not gonna complain about it. Okay. So this is. Oh, my bad. That was my bad. Yep, I was paying attention to my phone. 19 pitted. 20. Yeah, okay. Yeah, assuming it stays green, I like this strategy, so, yeah, I'm gonna be pinning this time. Oh, the 9 up the racetrack. Oh, he's AFK in the middle, or, yeah. And Banana AFK again, so there's that. We're gonna pit this time with the 9, and he's gonna cut us off. Really, dude? Like, you're going AFK, like, really? Good stop there by us. So now we're all going to be good on field to the end of the stage. What's the gap to the 19? Because we're going to lose about a second and a half, 2 seconds here. 4.1. Oh, we almost got the speed glitch again. Yeah, I was about to say that might be enough for us to, you know, keep him out of drafting range. But then we got the slow down off the corner. And, yeah, this is, I want to understand. Okay. That's fair, I guess. You better not get kicked for inactivity, because I'm not resetting the server. Actually, I probably will reset the server again if it happens, but I'm not resetting the server again. Yeah, 2.8. Yeah, he's in drafting range. Dang it. All right, we almost had it. Yeah, we're going back and forth between 194 195 top speed, so 195 is the base speed. Really good. Yeah, I gotta slow down the corner on these new tires before I'm getting heat in the tires. I think I am faster than the 19 just slightly, but I don't think it's going to be enough lap over lap to really get away from him here. So we lag, and now we're in the wall. Yeah, he gained a second that lap anyway, and now we're in the wall, and we're really going to be down to 194. Yeah, 193 almost with that lag. So yeah, we're nearing 100 to go, nearing the end of stage 2. Actually, once we finish stage 2, there will be 100 to go. So yeah, 19 is going to get to us just because of the draft, which, again, I kind of made more powerful than it probably should have been, but whatever. It's led to pretty good racing. It's provided some pretty good racing, I suppose. Oh, 2.3 now, so we gained half a second there, and we were frozen and stuff, so that's good for us, I guess. We'll see if we can sweep the stages here. Hold everybody off. Gonna have 4 to go in stage number 2 when we get back around to the start-finish line here. Gap now 1.7, so that was what, 6/10? Yeah. I mean, draft is probably about... I mean, I know draft is at least 3/10, so yeah, that's getting some good lap time too, because he's got the tires worn in, so you can get a little bit more rotation earlier, so yeah, that makes sense. Especially since we hit the wall too and stuff, so yeah, no, that's making sense. So he's going to be about 1.2 back this time. 1 flat. Okay, so that was about 7/10. And we're into the wall again on exit. And now we're down to 193. 2 to go in the stage. 19's going to have a shot here. We'll probably be at our bumper, honestly, by the time we exit the corner, especially since we're locking up and going wide. There he is. There he is. He's back in the mix here. 2 to go in the stage. And this time we're not fighting to keep the 19 a lap down. We're fighting to keep the 19 at bay. He's going to lead the lap, potentially. Nope, we hang on to lead the lap. It said he did. I have that on footage. I did. And now we're getting tight through the center. Side by side here. Can Angelo win stage 2? Angelo to the top. We're going to be able to block him. Down into turn number 2 we go. Just going to kind of try to park it on the apex here so he can't get to us. Go down the Great Lakes straightaway into turn 3, onto the front straightaway. The blue flag waves. 1 lap to go in the stage, and a bumper from the 19 immediately in turn 1. But we get the crossover on him, beating and banging down the back straightaway. Side by side. 19's in a better spot. I think he's going to break early. He's going to give us the better spot. Oh, but yeah, we kind of choked it. No, we didn't. Not yet. Get a crossover. Light fender on him. Can we sweep the stages? Can Angelo pull off a stage win? Oh, the side draft isn't really helping us, but we're going down low. Beating and banging to the line, and we win stage 2 by a nose. Trying to get the thing to rotate. He sailed it off into the corner trying to win the stage. He'll clear us on exit. Took a swipe at us, too, while he was at it. 100 laps to go in the Northern 500. Caution with 11 to go. Okay, just make sure, just make sure your character's active, and I'm okay if you watch Xfinity. I'll just watch the highlights. Actually, it's not Xfinity, it's O'Reilly. Oh, man, why did Sawalwich spin, man? Sawalwich always has something happen to him. He usually runs pretty good when he doesn't. Anyway, 99 to go. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I like the strategy I was on, so I'm going to try to stay on the strategy. So me and Angelo are on pretty similar strategies here now. Got a huge run. Down the brakes nice and early to make the bottom. Contact made exiting the corner. 19 obviously going to have the momentum carry, but yeah, well, stayed with it pretty good. That worked out way better than I thought it would. Kind of run him up the racetrack, slide up in front of him. Perfectly executed turn 2 right there based on that situation. And random... Oh, wait, no. This is the guy who, likes... This is the guy who joined us for those Backstreet Battle streams I did over midwinter break. A huge crossover, but... Leave. Leave. Oh, big, yeah, big move on the 19 there. Oh, leave. I mean, he'd be 100-something laps down if he were to join now, but yeah. Big block on the 19. We nearly end up in the wall, but we'll get a crossover on him. Okay, well, okay, cool. Expect that. If you want, I can talk to him post-race if he wants to join. Oh, big lock up there. Actually, I don't think we locked it up. 19 is going to get great rotation down on the apron. Where's he going to be? Not quite to us, so that's good. I'll be able to hold him off for now. 19 moving to the outside line. We'll leave the lap. Contact made, though. Parking in front of him again. Slide job again. It's working out. I don't think he's happy about it, but it's working out for us. And now, yep, there we go. Okay. We got each other unstuck. That's good. Yeah, I need more rotation of that to make this outside line work. Angelo gets away with the lead pretty good there. I let's hope we get another yellow so I can get a drink of water. Oh, man, car got really tight entering turn 3 there. We're going to brush the wall a little bit. Probably going to hit the wall in turn 1. Nope, never mind. We'll keep it out of the wall there. Big run. Over to the bumper. There, you can have that spot. Locked it up. I thought I was an F1 driver for a second. I thought I had the brakes of an Indy car or an F1 or something like that. That's a wall. I mean, you can kind of use up the wall on the straightaways a little bit there in your corner. 19 clear, but we get the crossover. A little bit of draft, a little bit of momentum. Take the lead of the race away as we've nearly completed 160 of the 252 laps and keep it out of the wall. We did. On the space, we will slight contact. But again, the Martinsville style corner there. No harm, no foul. Side by side for the race lead. Oh, yep. We're sideways here. Oh, man. Yep, now we're blocking it up, trying to save it. Apologies to the 19 team. I'm at the top, into the wall, trying to get to the top. It's fine. Near 90 laps to go here, and this race is honestly flying by for a full-length race. Maybe we could have done a whole 500. They're supposed to take about 2.5 hours. Obviously, you know, long pre-race show, but you know, in terms of the actual race, this is flying by. Could probably shorten pre-race to like 30 minutes instead of 45, but that's fine. Well, if we had the drivers for the interviews, then you know, it would have been fine. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long post-race is going to be. It's kind of going to depend on my mood after the race, to be quite honest with you. Well, it's been a pretty solid race overall, so we're nearly going to run into the 19 here. Again, we know Banana's going to come back at the end of the Xfinity race. O'Reilly race. I don't know exactly when that's going to end as we are lagging through turn 3, but we're going to be able to keep it going here. 90 to remain in Mackinac. We'll be able to block off the 19. Now, normally, my strength is the home state in Michigan here. I think I've only lost like 3 or 4 races across the, we're nearing 3.25 years here of Argyle in the state of Michigan. But this year has not been my year. I've lost, I think, I lost both of them so far. So this is a 1 acre mile at least. But yeah, maybe that's a return to our winning ways here in my home state. But we'll see if we can get a crown jewel here. 19 getting the power move off the corner. Getting the draft, look low. Swing high. Gonna try to use this outside line to our advantage here if we can get the thing to rotate enough. Now we will. Now we get a crossover on him, which sets us up for the good position here in turn 3. Raising our bumper a little bit. Trying to get the later braking. We'll move up the track, drift up the track as the car gets tight. Try to find a way around, so we'll throw a block on him. I want the top lane more than the bottom here, honestly. And now we're locking up. Yeah, draft is way more powerful than I thought it would be here today. And we're going to be able to get to the inside line of the 19 there. With a big move. To the bottom line. 87 laps to go. There we go. That's the final. I think that's the final 33% usually is what that is. Final third. So, yeah. 87 laps to go in the Northern 500. Yeah, we've been going for about an hour. Well, yeah, I guess it's going to be about 2 hours by the time we get this done. But slight contact with the 19 there. Yeah, the goal is usually 2.5. 2.5, so. Alright, well, don't spoil who won. Contact with the 19. Because I'm going to watch the highlights, so don't spoil who won. Are you kidding me, dude? Alright, well, now I'm going to watch the... Next time you say don't spoil the Xfinity race, I'm going to be watching the... Okay, well, whatever. I guess I don't know how he won yet, at least, so that's good. I'm going to spoil the next O'Reilly race that Banana says don't spoil it. Return the favor. There we go. Outside line prevailing. $85 going 84 to go here. So right now, honestly, I think Banana might, well, yeah, Banana might be able to make it on just one more stop. Stream is delayed, I didn't know. Okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Well, 19's just up the racetrack. Okay. Well, again, if you insist that I take the lead, I'm not going to be complaining. I mean, it's not going to be complaining here. Are you serious, dude? You definitely... There's no way he didn't hear. At least I don't know how he won yet. But, like, really? Like seriously, dude? Like, really? Like, that last part was just unnecessary. Especially since unpopular opinion, I actually do like Corey Day, now that he's starting to clean up his mistakes. But, yeah, and Raja, too. I like Raja, too. He's one of my favorite drivers, so... Yeah, just seriously have to do that, dude. Alright, well, I gotta fix Banana's laps. Angel gonna cut us off there, so I think Banana can make it on one more stop now, honestly. Because of the way this... Yeah, no, he can make it on one more. I mean, Angel got... big shove by the 19 there. Yeah, so now Banana can make it on one more stop. I mean, Angelo got to stop 2 more times. I know it's true. Fair enough, I guess, but... I don't know. Okay, fair point, I guess, but... I don't know why you would make something up about that, but whatever. Oh, Banana almost to our quarterfinals. We just drive through the center. Holy cow, and into the wall, obviously, so that's not good, but... Yeah, so now Banana's in a fantastic spot. Angel, you and me need to work together to stop the 9. He's good on one more stop, I believe. It's going to be close, actually. Well, now that I think about it, it's going to be close for him, but I think... Oh, man, big push. I think he can make it on one more stop, so... Yeah, sorry about that, turn 3 there, Angela. But yeah, you and me need to work together, because we need to get away from the 9. Because the 9's going to win this race now, because he watched the end of O'Reilly. I'm just gonna sail it off into the corner, give him a bumper. Yeah, no, it's useless now. We need a yellow. I'll spit when you all do. Alright, fair enough. So Angelo pitted a lap before us, so he can probably go... Oh, contact, my bad. So he can probably go one more lap there than we can. But yeah. To be nice. Alright. Respectful move by Banana there to pit when at the same time that we can. So that we can have a fair finish here. So that is a very respectful move by the 9 there. Now I'm not as mad for having to reset the server. Oh, the 19 opened the wall by himself. I don't think I hit him into the corner. Get to his bumper, make a crossover. 78 remain. I'm gonna go wide, and the 9 just sailing it off into the corner. He's gonna drag himself up here. He's gonna lead the lap from literally nowhere. Never mind. He's gonna bail out and apologize. So again, another respectful move there as I elbow my computer, but we're good. The actual computer part, not the monitor. Believe me, first grade me was shocked to figure out that the monitor is not the actual computer. But yeah, I mean, technically it is all part of one computer, but the actual computer part of it, I don't know. You get the idea. We go out wide. We'll at least get back to second. But Angelo's going to lead the lap pretty easily. 76 to go. I'm going to get back around to the line here. Maybe he won't lead the lap. He's going to open up the door, and we're going to lead the lap. Oh, contact. Yep. Used him up a bit. That's fine. I mean, there was barely contact. He ended up in the wall, but, I mean, there was light contact. So then Angelo led the lap. Again, I have footage. I'll leave that to future me for booth review. And the 9 just going to sail into the corner, parking in front of us. That's going to ruin the 19's corner. He's going to nearly get back to the 9 anyway. But, yeah, that was, and he's going to shove him out to the lead. 75 remain. Oh, they're in the wall. Oh, big block by the 19. Now, it's kind of my bad, but not really. I mean, the 19 and the 9 were battling, and then I gave the 9 a push because I didn't see that happening, and now lock up the tires, and we're getting into everybody here. My bad. Sorry about that. Oh, contact. We're still trying to... My bad. Oh, okay. And we're into the wall. Yeah, now we're all over the place. Okay. We're all good. We got it sorted out. They're not going to be able to block us here. We still have momentum, though. I'll carry us through to the front, to the lead. Break later than the 9. Wind up the racetrack. And use the second lane to our advantage. But 19 going to use the bottom lane to his advantage. We end up in the wall a little bit. We'll keep the lead. Oh, they both got to run block the 19. Yep. 209 down the front straightaway. Man, we are flying. Oh, and both of them into our car. 19 to the bumper, 9 to the door. They are shoving us all over the place. So yeah, we have at least 2 more stops. Obviously, maybe more. 9 using this up a bit, but that's turn 2. I would say short track racing, but this is intermediate. So that's turn 2 racing as we try to side draft the 9. A little contact made. He is sideways down there, beating and banging. We'll get sent into the wall. So they fight for the bottom lane up there. Nearly get a crossover on both of them. We'll push a 19. But they're going to end up pretty much in a stalemate down the back straightaway, side by side, battling for the race lead. We swing low, swing back high, have the top open up for us, and completely misjudge the corner. In the wall we go. That's going to be a good amount of damage. So we had the right idea. Execution not there. Oh, the 9 to the bottom. We'll probably lead the lap. And we're going to sail it into the corner, get blocked down to the apron. The 19's going to have the best corner out of all of us. But the 9 blocked him, so he's going to be okay with the momentum on the top. Oh, they're in the wall. They're sideways. They're wrecking the 9 again. Just dancing down the back straightaway. Hold on. I'm going to get a drink of water real quick. Hang on. Alright. Obviously, I lost a huge amount of time, but I needed water bad. There's still 70 to go, so I can make that up. Maybe not. I'm out of draft. Well, if they're going to be battling each other, I might be okay. Yeah, but the draft is also just going to carry them forward, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. It's about 6.8, roughly. Because, you know, you're around the 1,000th, and then you're around to the... Oh, jeez, we're frozen into the corner. That's not helping us either. There we go, that's a 10th. We can gain a 10th in a lap, and that'll be enough to catch up, so that's fine. Fine by me. We can gain a 10th every lap. Oh, we're going to have to pit soon. Yeah, Angela's going to be pitting probably this time by... Yeah, Angela's probably got one more. He might have pitted this time by. Not 100% sure. We get more damage there. Yeah, I got 2 more laps. Angela's probably going to be pitting this time by. Maybe 1 more. So yeah, we're going to be pitting... Yeah, there's another 3/10. So yeah, we're going to be pitting late in the in the race here. It's probably going to be about 20 to go. Within 30 to go for sure. Yeah, I got 1 more here. 19 to pit road. Oh, and the 9. Okay. I mean, if I want to risk it, I can go 2 more. I have exactly 2 laps of fuel, so yeah, I gotta pit this time. If my calculations are correct, I had exactly 2 laps of fuel. But Anna with a great pit stop over the 19. Again, the 19 pit crew, they have been struggling all day, and we're going to freeze in turn 2. Crucial lag there. So we needed a clean stop there. We needed a good in-lap, and that did not happen, obviously. I got such a good pit stop, though. Oh, yeah, they're already going by me, aren't they? Yep, there's the 9. I didn't come to a full stop, dang it. Yep, okay, there we go. That's a costly error, whatever. 12 back, 9, yeah. Now Banana's in a great spot to win this race. Now it's going to come down to actual lap time, it looks like. So now we get to see who really is the fastest. Angelo might still be in drafting range. He's got a few laps until he gets up there. But we need pure lap time. Now we are the one in a bad spot because I needed water badly. That was a health issue. That's more important than the racing here. But yeah, should be good to the end. in terms of not needing water. 9-9. So we got about 10 seconds to make up. Starting to get a little laggy here for us, which is obviously not good. As it is now fully nighttime. Or at least pretty much fully nighttime. It's not fully pitch black dark yet. But yeah, Angelo gained about 6/10 that last lap. Obviously we lost ground, but that was our out lap. And again, another rough turn too. With the it takes a little bit for the tires to kick in. That was about 3/10 that lap, I think. For Angelo, how much did we gain? Gap stayed the same. Okay, interesting. Well, we had a rough turn too, so that makes sense. Yeah, this is why we don't reset the server, because you see now the entire complex of the race is switched. Now I'm the one who's in Angelo's position from earlier, and now Banana, who's been absent half the race, is leading, and Angelo is reeling him in 1.8 now gap, but still nonetheless, yeah, 10.4 now. It is, yeah, this car just does not handle well on a short run off of a pit stop. Good news is when we do inevitably have to pit, we should be good for overtime, so I'm not too concerned about that. So I shouldn't have to pit, which would help the handling of my car. 1.2 now, the gap for the lead between Angelo and Banana. Now I'm hoping Angelo gets up there quick. That was 2/10 for us, and we don't have draft, so that's good. But yeah, no, if they start battling, we're gonna reel them in pretty quick. So that's fine. Again, if we're gaining 2/10, actually if we're getting 2/10 a lap, that might be enough. But I'd like to gain more than that every lap from this far back, but we'll see. Because we end up in the wall. We don't have any damage yet, so that's good. Angelo now only 3/4 of a second behind the 9 car. How much ground did we gain that lap? We lost 3/10. Okay. I don't know if they start beating and banging up there or what's going on, but yeah. This car to rotate just a little bit better. Starting to get better through turn 2 there. 60 to go. They are now battling for the lead. Angelo actually led the lap. So yeah, as long as they're battling, I might be able to get up there now. Yeah, that was half a second that lap now that they've started battling, so that's good. Oh, well, okay, well, it updated later, and now I lost 2/10, so I don't know what's going on. I know that again, I liked how my car was handling. I told them no adjustments, and they clearly did something to the car. 59 to go, and actually, Angelo got away. He's pulling away from the 9 car now. And no gap's saying about the same, 10-7. Yeah, none of us three have won a full-length event. So we'll see. See if one of us can finally get that done today. Come on, rotate. Rotate, there we go. Oh, I gained this lap. Oh, never mind, they already crossed the line. So I say, oh man, I was about to say, wow, I gained a ton of time there, but nope. I gained a 10th. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. It's not a ton of time, but there's a fair amount of time. 58 to go. Yeah, they're side by side on the other end of the racetrack. Just trying to get this thing to rotate a little more through turn 2. Yeah, probably lost ground that lap. Yeah, we're going to need a really good pit stop here. Hopefully that was server lag and they got in the wall or something, because I need something to happen here. Yeah, 11-1 now. And we're in the wall. There we go. That's not what we needed. 194. No, we're still at 195. That was our one. That was our one we can get away with. But yeah, no, we're losing ground on them now because they're just using each other up. It's going to help them. It's going to carry them through the corners now. Gotta try something different. Let's try the apron. Yeah, I don't know if that was really worth it. And again, we're in the wall. Yeah, the tables have turned. The race is getting away from us here now that we are in the final stretch of this race. It was looking like we were going to be an unstoppable force tonight, and now we are. The race is quickly getting away from us, but you just got to regroup, you got to refocus. You got to remember there's still 55 to go. It's a decent amount of time here. maybe you get to the point you try a different strategy or something as we gain 2/10, but we really got to slam on the brakes through turn 1 to not hit the wall. We keep lagging down the front straightaway. But yeah, you got to think, do you try hopping on a different strategy at this point? You got to think differently. Obviously, we're behind. But yeah, that's a terrible turn 2, man. Yeah, handling on this car has gone away at the nighttime. Yeah, 12 seconds now. And again, we freeze through the corner. We're going to get a ton of damage now, down to 192, possibly. Not actually, we barely got any damage. But yeah, no, we're in trouble here. They're nearing half a lap on us. And yeah, we are in some deep trouble now. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking we got to hop on a different strategy as we're going to complete the 200th lap this time by. Yeah, still 12-2. Alright, well, that's fine. Still running good. There we go. That's a decent turn. Car got tight on exit. 200 laps complete. 52 remain here in Mackinac Speedway. And, yeah, Banana and Angelo fighting at the front of the field. We're stuck here 12-3 back. The road to recovery is going to be a long one here after the race is getting away from us here. I got a plan to fix it. I don't think it's going to work, but we'll see. 51 to go. Yeah, we're going to need a caution or something, but yeah, the handling on this car just went away now that we don't have the draft. 12-8, man, I'm not even running bad lap times either, and we're just losing half a second a lap. Yeah, no, they're just using each other, since they're hitting each other, just dragging each other through the corners, I think. That's my hypothesis, at least. Obviously, I'm not up there to see if that's happening, but yeah, that's my theory. But yeah, I'm not even running half bad lap times, I don't think, for no draft. Something happened. We need that. I can tell by their reaction something happened. 13 seconds now, the gap, but something obviously happened. Hopefully, it took them a second to gather that up. It didn't? Are you kidding me? If anything, it helped them, it seems. Yeah, jeez. They gained ground after that. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, okay. Draft is really overpowerful then, isn't it? Yeah, because it makes your car handle differently and everything. Yeah, I lost the 10th after a reaction like that. How does that work? And again, I'm not running half bad. I'm like, my lap times. Like, I can tell a good lap versus a bad lap now. I know what a good lap looks like. I'm not running bad lap times. Almost spun? Oh, okay. Never mind. If it was a save like that, you made it seem like something, like car flipped or something. 2.8. Alright, well, but yeah, I fell back sometimes, so that opens the door for me to maybe gain some ground just on pure speed. Gap stayed, I think, literally exactly the same lap over lap that time by. I'm going to try a little bit of a higher entry there. Only 7 to go. Yeah, I think we did gain a little bit, but we're in the wall on exit. Didn't get any damage from it, though, but I only gained 2/10 that lap. Go through turn 3 here. How am I losing time? And we're in the wall. Fantastic. Yeah, no, this race is just falling apart for us here. Yeah, they clearly found something up there, maybe. If they're still running away. 46 to go, and Angelo, who is in, oh my goodness, now lagging into turn 3, so we're up the racetrack. Lost 5/10 pretty much that lap. Yeah, no, that's going away from us here. But yeah, it is now Angelo, who was in a absolutely disastrous position before the reset, is now in prime position to win this race. Banana obviously is going to be aggressive. He's going to keep fighting, but they are having a good battle up there, and we're getting the UPR treatment where the race is just falling away from us. 13.6 the gap now to the leader. 45 remain. Like I said, you gotta try something different at this point. So let's see. I got a lap I'm gonna pit on, and we're just gonna hope that this works out. Which I would pit at a different lap, but I need the car to kind of wear in a little bit for it to handle the way I like it to. So I just kind of need to. I like to try to have enough fuel for overtime too, so that's why I'm gonna pit a different lap. We gained 2/10 that lap. Let me tell you, man, it's not much, but any bit of ground gain, anything to help turn this around at this point, is confidence, because we are in. I mean, we've cornered ourselves and dug a hole in that corner that we need to climb out of. I mean, it is not looking good. Gap this time. That was 2 or 3 tenths. There we go. Okay, we're finding something. My name is up there. Now we're going to tag the wall. There we go. Oh, hold on 1 second. I am back. My mom called for me. I have been saved. Let me tell you. I have been absolutely positively saved. I've been saved by my mother. If I win, I am dedicating this win to her. Brother, here, hold on. You know what? I'll park it again. I can film her leaving if you want. I'll film her leaving, because I had to say goodbye. Look, I'll go film this real quick. I'll be back. I'll get proof. All right, I got footage. I'll post a post race. I got footage now. I'm in turn. Where am I? Broken. What is? I'm either really frozen or my. Never mind. I was super frozen. Alright, well, I've been saved again. I'll post the evidence post-race with date and time and all on my phone of when the images were taken. Oh, there they are. I will match it up with the time. I got proof. Photographic evidence that I can show to the jury upon the finishing of this race. I'll post it immediately. I do have to blur out her face, but I can once I'm done editing that, I can show you. I got proof. Also, I'm so laggy that's not gonna matter anyway, because now we're immediately just gonna throw it into the wall. And yeah. Now that I've been saved, they're obviously now they're going to work together to keep me out of it. I mean, we know that. They said they're going to do that in the chat. Honestly, the way the car's handling, I'm probably going to lose the ground anyway. I don't think it's really going to matter, but we'll see. Yeah, we're already down to 10th. Car's handling so bad, it's not going to matter anyway, but whatever. Oh, big lock up there as we sailed off into the corner. Alright, there we go. There's 2/10. Well, either way, whoever wins this race, we all have iffy moments. I mean, Angelo got saved by Banana. Banana missed like half the race between dinner and the O'Reilly race, and now I got saved by my mom, which, again, I have photographic evidence that will be posted pretty quickly after this race. Yeah, I mean, you can tell the car handling has just gone away, though, because even with the draft and everything, obviously they're working together, too. Like, I'm just not really gaining on them. Yeah, it seems like I'm only gaining a 10th a lap because they're working together so well. It's gonna take me like the rest of the race to even get up there at this point, which, I mean, we each have to stop one more time as we lag down the back straightaway here. By the way, I'm in the same time zone as Mackinac. I don't know. I know it's on track. Like, I know the timing thing's right. In terms of the minute it's on, but I don't know if they didn't account for daylight savings or what's going on, because it is still sunny out. I mean, sunset's starting, but it is still sunny out. I can confirm. So it is still daytime over here, so I don't know why they have it night, but whatever. I guess it's almost 7. Well, no, because we spring forward. Yeah, if we spring forward, then yeah. There we go. We should be within a second now. 28 remain. Angelo through to the lead. Banana's starting to fight him up there. Oh, the 9's just dropping back now. Yeah, the 9's just going to run us to the wall. Nineteen's pitting. All right, well, he's good to the end now. So that's Angelo's final pit stop. Yeah, the 9 right into our bumper. Reel him back in, though. Slight contact with the wall. We're going to get the anti-wall ride actually doing his job for once. And, yeah, now here we go to the bottom. Get the 9 offline. Now he's on the apron. I want to see if he's pitting this time, actually. Yep, okay. I'm going one more then. I would have been able to go to this lap anyway, by the way. I missed... Yeah, I should have been able to go to this lap anyway, so we're good. And Angelo ending up next to each other. We're going to throw it on the wall, exiting 2 here. Down pit road. Get down to pit speed. So make sure we get to a full stop here. Only had 14 seconds, so they're probably going to end up ahead of us. End up at a stop. There's Angelo. There's Banana. Then us. So hopefully the handling of my car is fine now. So that might not even matter anyway. I had to merge, but at least, nope, we're in draft, so nope, it does kind of help us there. So my strategy, if that didn't happen, if my mom didn't leave to go wherever, you know, my plan was I was going to pit, I think, 30 to go, or 35 to go, 30 to go, and then just hope that fixed my car and I could run better lap times than them. That was my plan if that didn't happen, which, again, I will post the evidence. But I have receipts. But either way, we are all good to the end, and we should have enough fuel for overtime, too. Banana through to the lead. I don't think they're happy with me, though, for the things outside of my control, so they're probably going to try to make sure I don't win. But we'll see what happens. Oh, man, rotate. 22 laps to go here in northern Michigan. Or at least northern lower peninsula. Terrible turn 2 right there, as the car just did not want to rotate at all. 1.6 was the gap that time by. And just like Angela, we've been given a second lease on life. So all of us have had, you know, a break. Banana, we let him get his car back. Obviously, you know, he has the setup the way you want and all that stuff. So Banana got his car back. Me and Angela have both kind of been saved, so it all evens out. Even if it was, well, again, I have evidence. I can post it, but yeah, 21 to go. 1.4 the gap now. 20 remain in the northern 500. So yeah, it's about 2 hours. So yeah, it's probably good. Yeah, because we've only had what, 1 caution the whole time. So yeah, no, this is probably a good length for this one. Good turn 2 for once. Banana out in front. Angelo working with him here. Or at least it seems like he's working with him. Yeah, because they don't want me winning. Angelo is kind of fighting it a little bit. Now we're going to be up the racetrack here. Get the car rotated. Get the momentum. 9 throwing a big block on the 19. Let's see, 1.5 the gap. Oh, dang, that got away, I think. Oh, but Angelo up towards the wall. He's going to be able to keep it out of the wall. Yeah, they're working together. Just need to lock in here. 18 to go. Need to get some good laps. 9 up the racetrack. So is the 19. We get a decent turn 2, except for the exit. Yeah, we're going to get killed on exit there. I think overall that's a net gain, though. 17 remain. Mackinac. 2.5. Yeah, they got. Well, I think the gap is about the same, but yeah, that's how much turn 2 matters. Yeah, now they're working together, which they're working together well enough to where they might be able to pull this off. Honestly, yeah, they're up by the wall. They're getting the thing to really rotate for the exit. That tells you how important the exit of 2 is. Oh, but we definitely gained that time, I think. Oh, 1.7. No, they got away. Yeah, they found something that's working for them. Oh, but we got a good... Yeah, Angelo lost some ground there. That's going to help us. 16 to go. Yeah, so they're working together to try to, again, stop me for something that was out of my control. And now they're... Yeah, this is... Okay, whatever. I mean, I can see why they're mad, but again, I have evidence. I'll put it up posters. Oh, we're going to the wall. No, we aren't. Good rotation there. 1.3 the gap now. 15 remain. Can we chase them down? They're working together. They were formerly teammates. They aren't teammates anymore in terms of being on the same organization. We sail it off into turn 2. Now the thing won't rotate after we lag a little bit there. So yeah, they're going to get away that lap. But now they're working together like teammates. Try to hold us off because they aren't happy that I had to say bye to my mom before she was leaving. Gap stays about the same that lap. Rounding the corner here. Just stay in their draft. Just try to run the best laps we can. That's all we can really do here. We again just sail it off into turn 2. This time we're going to get a good exit. They still get a better exit. So they definitely found something on the exit of 2 here. I'm going to have to be careful about. Well, they aren't really battling each other either. That was about 10th and a half. Good turn 1, 19. Not really working well with the 9 that time by down the back straightaway. This intermediate has borderline turned into a super speedway. The way this is playing out. All the 9 tagging the apron. Y'all, they messed up turn 2 really bad that time. We're into the picture now. 9 got away too, so now that helps us out. So our gap's going to stay the same in the 19, but obviously we're gaining on the 9 with the draft. So, yeah, within a second now. Yeah, no, 12 to go. Obviously they're going to be door slamming me and punting me out of the way and stuff, but we're all good on fuel. This is now the fight for the win. All 3 of us have a shot here. 19 to the bottom. Oh, he knows it's over. He's going for it. He's going to the lead, actually. Either that or the 9 gave it to him. And now he's going to try to push him forward, but yeah, no, we are close enough now. If I wanted to, I could full send it into turn 2 and just drag him back here with me, or I guess technically pull myself forward. 4/10 the gap now. I mean, I can help push you guys forward if you want. I mean, I'm willing to work together till, 2 to go or something like that here. The 19 really backing it up in the center of the corner. That's going to allow us to get a crossover 3 wide temporarily, but the momentum carries on the outside lane. Angelo getting away with the lead. And after actually relatively quick night for a full-length event. Obviously, again, stream's going to be longer because of pre- and post-race show. But relatively quick night for a full-length event. 10 laps remain. And we're all 3 of us under a blanket here. Oh, the 19. Big block and another one. Now we're going to outbrake ourselves. Actually, the 9 braked early. I was really late on the brakes. 19. Oh, yep. Not going to do a good job blocking right there. 9 laps to go. And Mackinac. It's Banana sideways entering 1. What a save. We get the crossover here. Trying to get by Angelo. Side drafting. He's still working with the 9. Get to the bumper a little bit. We're going to try to coast around the outside as much as we can. Get the rotation. 3 wide middle, not quite. We're fighting for second. Angelo running us up the racetrack to the wall. Banana. Oh, the 19, man. Where are you going, dude? 8 remain. Angelo into the wall. We're barely able to keep it out of the wall. Banana now the one getting away. Huge run for the 19 on corner exit. They're both into the wall. They're fighting. They're stuck in the wall. Oh, where are you going, dude? Okay, fair enough, I guess. And contact. We sneak by in the bottom lane. Here we go. Big block by the 9. We're going to get loose on entry. Yeah, I don't want to run the 19 to the wall. 7 remain. Yeah, it's getting down to it here. To the top side we go. Momentum's going to carry. We're through to the lead. The 9 trying to stop us. Yeah, obviously the 9 is not happy about it. Happy that we were able to merge there, but we'll see. Here, I'll help you through the corner. Give you a push. Side by side with Angelo. 6 laps remain around Mackinac. I just don't. We'll see. Just don't really see a way. You find a way to the front here, but yeah. And this is why we don't reset the server, because that if we didn't reset the server, none of this would have happened, Banana. Anyway, no, I'm kidding, but I mean, my mom still would have had to go, but I mean, she planned. Oh, contact with the 19. I mean, she had plans to leave, to go out earlier today. She told me about it, but I mean, yeah. Either way, we probably would have been further along in the race, so maybe it would have mattered. 5 to go. Oh, the 9. Yeah, did not get a good run. He's just going to choose us to send us down to the apron. Yeah, he thinks we're making stuff up. Again, I will post the evidence after the race as we end up in the wall. Contact with the 19. That's going to help him, actually. And he ended up just helping the 9. Again, I have receipts. I will post race. You guys will see. I was not making that up. Because I was starting to gain on you guys. Like, I was actually genuinely curious, too, if I was going to make up the gap. I didn't think I would, but I was like, well, at least, you know, now I can figure it out. Let's go to the top lane here. Again, all three of us have never won a full-length event, so this will be a first for all of us. We've been robbed out of 2 Crown Jewel victories so far this season. Can we finally redeem ourselves and get one? Finally claim a Crown Jewel in 2026. Angelo getting pushed out to the lead. 3 remain. We're to the bumper of the 19. The 9 sailing it off into the corner. Contact with the 19. We'll throw a slide job. Take the lead of the race away. Down the back straightaway. But we are public enemy number 1. And we got 2 hungry drivers behind us in the turn 2. The 9 to the bottom lane. The 19 to the bottom lane. The 9 locks it up. 3 wide exiting turn 2. Beating and banging with the 19. We'll get a push from the 9 off the corner. Angelo with great momentum, but exiting the Great Lakes straightaway and into turn 3. We're in the preferred line. The 9 with momentum down on the apron. We'll get the push. We're sideways down into turn 1. He is all over the bumper. He punts us nearly up into the wall. Angelo cars his way through the field to take the lead. What a battle this is with 2 to go. But Banana now looking low. Never mind, looking high. He's going to work together with the 19, shoving him off into the corner. Too big of a push. Angelo out wide. 3 wide again, coming to the white flag. The 9 running us up to the wall. Angelo with the crossover back. Oh, man, he got away big time there. That might be enough. But the draft's too powerful, and that's going to play to me in the 9's advantage. The white flag waves. 1 lap to go in Mackinac. Banana to the bottom. Sailing it. He's going for it. They're into the wall. Contact. 3 wide. Exiting. I can't speak. Exiting turn 1. Banana to the bottom. It's all about how you play your cards in turn 2. It's been the most important corner all night. It's going to come down to it here. Oh, top's not... Oh, no, it is going to work for us, but Banana's away. The 19 slams us into the wall to confirm it for his ex-boss. Banana off of turn 2 into turn 3. He will get his first Crown Jewel. Yeah, they think I made it up. Banana will win back-to-back after a week and a half of terrible luck. Things are going to go his way. All right, let me post my evidence here that you guys were literally wrecking me for no reason. Make that 3 Crown Jewels that I've been just absolutely robbed of a chance for no good reason. Okay, let me post my footage here. Again, I got to blur out her face, so I got to make sure I'm careful. But yeah, here, I'll just... No, I want to pause it. No, I want to pause it and get a screenshot of it. Yeah, there we go. No, that's not what I want. No, just pause it. Let me get the screenshot of the moment. You know what? I can do it this way. Seriously, it won't let me edit it any shorter than this. I need a still frame image. Yeah, Banana's thrilled. Yeah, it's the 3rd Crown Jewel in a row. Bloxy Motorsport driver. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't going to get there anyway, but still. Like, really, dude? Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, good. Alright, let me post my evidence here in a second. Okay, I got screenshot 1. Screenshot 2. Okay, now let me sync this up with the time I was gone. And they exploded back there. Yeah, Angelo's in the infield. All right, well he can meet me at the stand. Yeah, let me match it up with the time I was AFK. So you guys literally just rioted against me for no good reason. Let's see. I gotta rerun 20 minutes. Okay, that's not that bad. 20 minutes. There we go. Yep. Alright. So, what I want you to do, and here, I'll even circle it for you guys. What I want you to do is I want you to take a look at the community tab on my channel. And, let's see, I want this one. I want this one, and I want this one. And I want you guys to look at the times on all these images. Okay? I want you to just... yeah. Okay, cool. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to click on the images that I've just posted. I want you to look at the times at all these images. Because you can see, I have proof. I wasn't making it up. Here, he needs help. Where is he? let me, like, NASCAR, bro. There we go. Problem solved. So you guys literally just cost me a chance at the win for no good reason. Like, really, dude? Like, what was that for, guys? Like, really? Like, here. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. Actually, it might not let me because it's a community tab here. Like, what was that for, guys? Like, really? Like, I get it looked bad, but, like, really? Yeah, okay, good. We're on the right screen. So let me, I want to look at the full, can I look at the full image? No, yeah, well, let me look at the full image. Well, here, I mean, you guys have mobile devices. Just look at the... Alright, whatever. Well, yeah, no post ratio, I guess, because nobody wants to do it. So, fastest lap real quick while we're thinking of it. Let's see, did I at least get fastest lapping? Because now that's 3 races this week, and I've entered and I've dominated, and yeah, nothing to show for it. Okay, Angela fastest lap. That's going to do it for the race, guys. If you want to see more, leave a like, subscribe to that.